cyclone flame 440 million Americans like a hurricane. The Housing Women Association professor. T.I. lost respect for 50 cents. Wow. I don't copyright to the content. And I didn't push that.
50 and T.I. been going back and forth about this versus thing. So T.I. sat down with Gillian Wallow. Shout out to
the Breakfast Club.
During the verses. And apparently 50 was down to do it. But then he backed out and started acting goofy.
Okay, so first, like, you know, it was really about celebrating each other's catalog. Me and this talk back then, bro. Yeah, they just called it to me.
You talking about you were 50?
Yeah, man. We talk like this man. We were moving around in LA, man, selling some TV shows and while we were around each other, man. You know what I mean? I said, what you think about that? Like, you want to do this? I said, yes. I told him, I said, well, I'm going to jump out there first, and then you just going to jump out there and we'll line it up. And he said, all right. And when I jump out there, act like he ain't know what the going on. Then that's what it was about. I don't even want to, man, because now I question your character. Just say you don't want to do it. All the other extra lame, man, it's goofy.
I think it'd be a great battle, though.
Man, I don't want to stand on stage with him. I had no interest in standing on stage with that. I don't respect it.
50 then posted a horribly botched picture of Tiny, which I felt like was edited. And we know
that's why.
And King responded.
The little King was going on.
Rightfully so, because that's his mama.
Say something about my mama. Your mama dead as fuck, nigga. Your mama dead as fuck. Go dig her up. Go dig her up.
God.
Stop fucking playing with my mama, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Cause all that other shit ain't gonna get it. Your mama dead as fuck, nigga. That bitch up.
Technical fouls on everybody. Okay?
Everybody.
We just wanted 20
Everybody. King, mind them.
People,
wow.
You know, being called federal informants and people's wives and mothers being insulted. Like, how did all this escalate so quickly?
They both are artists, right? And Tip, he responded like an artist. He tilted that fitted cap. Y'all know Tip. He jumped in the lab and he dropped a new record called War. Let's hear it.
Listen, that's this from boy, wouldn't exist. Got a concrete ground, what did you mean fit you? Big down, talking little shit. Come on, let me see you out there. Who ever settle down? Know the dog, pull your head down. Hit a disc record, better hit it now. I'll turn your head around on the cap, but you better get it down. I only push your hitters in the ground. Put it on my soul.
Well, first of all, I don't think that is a record targeted to 50. I feel like that's
what the fuck what? You don't come in, you don't say Grand Rising, you don't say good morning. What the fuck what? What the fuck what exactly? A bald woman, black woman, sitting here minding her business. What the fuck what? Like, you people wake up with an air of just being ignorant, negative, and you come on my shit. Grand Rising Mary, how are you, darling? Grand Rising Trex, how are you, darling? How y'all doing? Happy Monday morning.
T.I. has never slacked lyrically or musically. Y'all just care now, and I'm actually happy y'all do.
I like to get in people's asses. It's Monday morning. Okay, my morning already started off wrong. I went all the way out to work to sit there and nobody else showed up. So I had to come all the way back home. Please do not bring your negative energy to my live. I don't have to describe myself. I am a woman. Hear me roar. Big body woman, bald headed, and all that.
It gets crazy. So I totally understand why King went off. You know what I mean? That's his mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, certain people you don't want to see beefing. And T.I. and 50 for me are two of those people.
But I do hope everybody has a blessed day, a wonderful day on purpose. And thanks for peeking in and passing through and liking this live. If you don't mind, you can subscribe or not, or share a girl out. I appreciate you.
Even a worksite injury, you make the call. Y'all better call the dog. No legal talk, no red tape, just one call and they handle the rest. They only get you paid if you win. No out-of-pocket fees, no net cost, and no catch. Bills don't wait, and neither does my boy Top Dog Law.
Grand Rising P-Dubs.
Right when you need it. Now don't
What's
wait.
happening, babe? Happy Monday morning.
Case review. Call now or check them out on Instagram at Top Dog Law. Y'all can also hit them up at topdoglaw.com. Any accident, big or small,
minding my BR business, Trex.
Call Top Dog Law.
About to roll up, and I'm recapping some stuff that I found on YouTube, so I'm not really doing too much. But thanks for asking. What are you doing today? I was catching up on a story by a young lady named Fire Red. about her getting shot 5 times by her best friend. But then I got stuck on the Breakfast Club.
We have an important matter. We have an important matter. We need you to come to the front of the congregation, Charlamagne. DJ Khaled, he's tired of you.
I
He's
told him stop
responding.
leaving these big people alone.
It is cold out there.
Where?
Well, he's not admitting.
And I got up early too
DJ Khaled responded.
to be ready to get to work at 9 o'clock because they sent me a message telling me that we were having a 2-hour delay. Go all the way out there. Nobody's there but me.
But I promise you, there's no shortcuts.
No communication drives me insane. I just wasted money going there and coming back
You
home.
have to work. I talk to
Tomorrow
talk,
when
and
I clock in,
walk
I'm
the
gonna
walk.
definitely let
I
everybody
have
know
new
I showed up.
aspirations and I have new goals, and I want it off, and it's coming off. I'm sitting on a golf course green because I just got done doing 18 holes, no golf cart. Yeah, you might think that's easy, but I do it every single day. I wake up every morning while you're hugging your pillow. You know, the pillows with the zippers on it, you're inflicting wounds and cutting your face, and your teeth dirty, and you're staining the pillow. You don't act like you don't see it coming off. That's on you. You see, it's not what haters see. It's what God sees.
How's that to be? I'm up early in the morning.
You
I'm
up
in the morning.
early in the morning, but you was still a child. You was on this radio the
All
other day.
I
Hey,
simply
he
said
said if you
was-
don't see his neck, it don't matter.
All I simply said was, I'm tired of seeing Khaled in these weight loss commercials with these weight loss sponsorships, and he not losing no weight.
Yeah,
He had a Weight
understand.
Watchers deal. He didn't lose a pound. He was on the elliptical every morning. We ain't seen him lose no weight. Now he got the We Gov thing. He didn't seem like he was losing no weight, but I guess he is. I hope he does.
So I decided to come run up some hours over
On the
here.
old ass pillowcases, he is up
Yes.
walking from hole to hole every morning.
I don't want that man to be fat forever. I want him to lose weight.
The same.
Okay?
I know Charlamagne pillowcase is not old. You got $200 million. You got.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
I don't know what you're talking
no,
about.
no.
But I am glad. I am glad Khaled is losing weight. I'm glad that he feel like he's losing weight in his neck. Next is the titties. Okay? We don't want you running around screaming, "We the breast!" We don't want Khaled. We happy you're losing weight.
That's gonna be crazy. Big ass man. Big titties.
We happy Khaled losing weight.
I made it home. I'm about to go put her
Keep going. And like I said yesterday, he
the
got
story
his
on.
shit back.
I
Joe
just
lost
was
weight
looking
and
at
kept the weight off. Rick Ross lost.
Breakfast Club. All right, she on part 12. Good God Almighty. I just got part 5. I think it was part 5. No, I was at part 3.
Y'all miss me. Part 3 of when my
Part
best friend
4.
said.
Did you watch Connie replay it? It was good. She switched up the malarkey bullshit. She did a little at the beginning. Must watch. Yeah, I didn't see her.
So at this point, life
No.
is life, baby. I mean, whooping my ass. But hey, I still gotta get to the money. So one day,
I'm catching
I'm
up
in my
on it.
city,
On my
and my
own.
best friend called me. His car in the shop being painted, and he's stressing he just dropped his rental off. Can I come give him a ride to bust a move? So I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
on
time
my way.
to move on from that shit.
So I pull up and
Big
pick him
dogs.
up.
Nobody cares no
When we
more.
pull out the driveway,
About that
we
chick and
get a
her
phone
bitch.
call. So he on the phone. I ain't really paying attention because that ain't none of my business. You feel me? But when he get off the phone, he's stressing, can I stop at the corner store that's up there by his house? So I ain't thinking nothing of it. So I pull up, and when I pull up, he say, hey, jump out the car real quick. My big homie wanna holler at you. So this ain't nothing out the
Yes,
ordinary.
ma'am. I told you I was gonna come in and check it out. I was looking at it on my way back home
His
from
big homie will spend money with me. So I'm like, okay, cool. Pull into the store, grab a purse, jump out the car. His homie is in an SUV parked behind the store. So we go over to the car, and my best friend opened the back door. When he opened the back door, I see his big homie in the front seat, and then I see another nigga in the back seat that's kind of like their enforcer. You feel me? So as I'm getting into the car, I see it's somebody in the front seat, but I can't really tell who it is. So I get in the car, and I end up in the whole seat. So I'm in the middle, they enforcer on the left of me, my best friend on the right of me,
Big homie in the front seat. Y'all, guess who in the back? Guess who in the passenger seat?
The one here,
Y'all,
people.
my homeboy is in the passenger seat. The one that I laced up and told him to be careful and just chill. Is in the passenger seat, y'all. So when I see him, I instantly know
something ain't right.
Something ain't right. You feel
Right.
me? Like, something ain't right. So I'm like, what's happening? What's going on? So his big homie turn around and his big homie say, so what this is that you told him that we was trying to unalive him? So now I'm looking at my best friend like, what the fuck?
Sister, I can't talk to you about this. Her story is
sitting
wild.
on left of me.
So far it is.
So I look at my homeboy in the front seat and I'm scratching, man, what the fuck you talking about? I ain't told you shit. How the fuck I get in this shit? So my homeboy ain't saying nothing. He on mute. But the big homie scratching, yeah, buddy reached out to me and said that you said that we was trying to unalive him. So I instantly caught deuces. Man, I don't know what the fuck he talking about. I ain't got nothing to do with that. And I reached down in my purse and I grabbed my phone. I said, y'all niggas got me fucked up. Let me out this bitch before I unalive everybody in this bitch. What y'all
Hey man, Grand Rising Boo.
So now I'm hot, y'all.
I'm just catching up on this story. Fire Red. My sister put me onto the story about her getting shot up 5 times by her best friend.
And I got in my car and I left my homeboy, my best friend, and both them other fuck niggas right up there at the goddamn store. So about 10 minutes later, my homeboy go to calling me, my best friend go to calling me. My homeboy calling me, my best friend calling me.
Fuck y'all called her before.
Nobody. Because I'm so motherfucking hot.
Yes. All them in one car with her? Get out of here, man.
So you could throw me in the line of the
Yes. That's crazy. Part 5. No, I gotta go to part 5. They're skipping me to part 6. Damn it.
Part 6, when my best friend set me up to be unalive and I was shot 5 times while 18. Okay, y'all, so part 5, when my best friend set me up to be unalive.
Not having too much fun, babe. Just sitting here smoking and watching it.
So when I leave the store that day,
just chilling. Running up my hours over here on YouTube.
Like, I don't know what to do. So, one thing I do know to do is to call my niggas, y'all. So the first thing I do is call my baby daddy. Because he a real street nigga. And he already know the backstory of everything that's going on. Because when I left the police department that day, I kind of laced him up. So I want him around me for protection. But he don't answer the phone. He ain't fucking with me, y'all.
Oh, Lord.
So then I called my ex.
Yeah, out there all on the phone.
I taught him everything that he know. You feel me? But he answered the phone. So that's all that matters. So
let me pull up out of the life of the party.
I miss you.
You gonna pull up to where, dog?
So he pulled up on me that night.
Ain't nobody partying, but I hear you.
This good what's the name on him. You feel me? And while he in this what's the name, I'm whispering those sweet nothings in his ear. Babe, I love you. I miss you.
Okay, sister.
You know this your baby.
Thank you for being here with me.
Come back home. And nigga so easy. Boom. We right back together. You feel me? Y'all, I'm just making bad decision after bad decision. I don't know what the hell I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing shit. So over the next couple of days, me and my ex get locked back in. But I ain't really even tiptoeing through the city at this point. I'm chilling. Because I don't know what the hell going on. Now my homeboy, he done gave up getting in contact with me. But my best friend, he's still calling. He's still texting.
Stop calling him your best friend.
You need to explain. Blah, blah, blah.
And I don't need you to explain a motherfucking thing,
I ain't really trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So where I'm from, my family owned a restaurant. So my best friend pull up to my family restaurant and holler at my old girl. He telling her that he's trying to
where your lips been at, first and foremost?
Get me. Can she have me come?
I don't smoke with strange
lips. So my
lips.
mama know I'm outside. So she get worried. So she called me And she like, you okay? Such and such just left here. He said he can't get in contact with you. What's going on?
Nah,
So
bro.
I'm like, nothing, ma. I just been busy. You know, my mama know I'm outside, but she don't know I'm outside. Cause my people ain't like that, y'all. Like, I want to make that clear. My family, they not on what I'm on. So now I'm like, damn, let me reach out to this nigga because now he get my
For
mom and
what?
my daddy involved. You know what I'm saying? So I call him. He's screaming, can we meet up? So I go holler at him.
No. That's what you wrong at, sister girl. I ain't beating up with dude.
Nigga, why would you do that to me? Like, I would never do you like that. Come on, man. But he's stressing. He didn't know that was going to go down like that.
Yes, you
He's
did.
stressing. They know how close we is. Do you really think that they would have told me that was going to happen? So this is my best friend, y'all. So after a little bit, I folded. You know what I'm saying? Bad decision after bad decision. So I'm like, okay, cool. I ain't sweating no more because I know what I did and didn't do, even though I did. So fuck it. And we kind of like,
I kind of feel no sympathy for her. She set her own self up. She knows what comes with life.
Well, what you would call me.
Yeah.
And one day my homegirl called me and she like, hey, I'm cooking today, friend.
But she was pregnant.
Everybody know I'm pregnant, so shit, I'm ready to eat. So I pull up and I'm
She was pregnant though. What about the baby?
My best friend called me and he calls me for a ride. And at the last time, I'm skeptical. So I plan to the left. I'm busy. I'll call you later, see if you done did what you need to do, so forth and so on. A couple hours later, he called back to check the temp. You still busy? Can you give me a ride?
No, you too much, brother. If she told you the first time she couldn't give you a ride, find your way.
So
He too thirsty for it. Nah.
He called me back about an hour later and he was like, hey, I don't need the ride to go do that no more. But I do got a play I need to go catch. And it's a major play.
No.
If you take me to go catch it,
he knew what to say to her.
Bust it down the middle with.
See? He knew what to say to her and that's why she fell for that shit, bro.
As soon as he went to skirt and he was gonna bust that play down the middle with me.
Gotcha.
I'm stressing, I'm on the way.
Gotcha.
Give me 5 minutes.
Money talks, bullshit walks.
Curfew. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. And I'm gonna shoot home and then I'm gonna pop back out later. Cause it's a major party going on where my ex lives.
But she pregnant. What are you doing all of this while you pregnant?
But my cousin is there. So she asked me what I'm finna go do. So I'm stressing. I'm finna go catch a play. I'm gonna come back out later on the night. So she say, can she ride with me and I take her home when I get done? So I'm like, yeah, cool. Come on, let's do it. So I go pick my best friend up. He hop in the back seat. We riding. He don't really say too much while we in the car. But I figure he know or he think that it's still, a little bit of tension.
She could have worked at her family restaurant. See, now you
you
farther longer than me, P-Dubs. Her family at a restaurant? What part of the story are you on? Because I'm on part 5. I just started watching it on my way back
And I
home.
come back. When I pull in, it's some trees and like some bushes on the left. It ain't really lit up. We in a trailer park. So all the lights and stuff is kind of down by the trailer and kind of leading up to the trailer. You feel me? So when I pull in and I park. And it's a group of people up by the passenger side of my car. My best friend get out and he go inside the trailer. So while I'm sitting there, it's a girl standing up there. And I hear her say, who is that? So I think she's talking about me. So I go to let my window down to tell her, don't worry about who the fuck this is. I told y'all, I don't give a fuck. And as I'm letting my window down to tell her, don't worry about who the fuck this is, she kind of looked past my car like, and she say, who the fuck is that?
She talking about people behind her.
Look that way too.
Oh my Jesus.
So when I look that way, I see somebody walking through the bushes. So at first, I ain't thinking nothing of it. It's a baser area. So I'm thinking that it's a baser walking up through the bushes. But as he gets closer, I see that it's the enforcer, y'all.
Oh my God.
And as he gets closer,
Jesus.
he ain't got on no mask. But I see him up in the fire like
my
this.
God. Girl.
So in my mind, I'm like, fuck. Next thing you know, bah, 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 bah. I'm in that bitch panicking, going crazy. We just screaming, me and my cousin.
The cousin was still with her?
So when the shooting stopped, I'm slumped over my cousin's seat like this. So I'm sitting there and I hear this nigga jiggling my door handle, y'all, jiggling my door handle. So I sit up, and when I sit up, I guess he see me sit up, so he bah, 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 bah,
Oh
bah,
my
bah,
God.
bah, again. So I throw that bitch in reverse. I try to run that nigga over getting up out of there. I'm on 2 wheels, y'all. Like, I can't believe that just happened. So I drive down the road a little bit. I pull over. I'm like, cuz, you hit? She say, nah, cuz, I'm straight. I'm stressing, cuz, I'm hit. I'm finna die.
My God.
Yeah, y'all. Come back for part 6.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Come on now. Oh, my God.
Part 6, when my best friend set me up to be unalived and I was shot 5 times while 18 weeks pregnant. So something that I'll never forget is the smell of my flesh
Oh,
burning from the
Jesus.
mixed with
Oh,
the
nothing
smell
but
of
God
the
was with her that she's
So
sitting
I'm
here telling
overcome by
this
the smell,
story, God.
and I got a cramping pain in my chest, y'all.
Oh,
So I
my
know I'm
God.
shot in my chest. So my cousin stressing, you straight, cuz? Where you hit at? I was like, I don't know, cuz, but I'm hit, and I can't drive no more.
This is
So
where,
she
let
said,
me
come on,
say
switch
something
seats,
here,
switch
Mom.
seats.
This is where she fucked up. You understand me? From the beginning, when he had her in the car with the rest of the niggas. Excuse me, I'm not supposed to be saying that word. I would have left homeboy alone then, like, cause Enforcer and all these other sucker busters up in here were just me. Nah, bucko. Nah, bucko. I'm cool off you, fam. Grand Rising, Lakita, my darling. How are you, love? Happy Monday, babe. How you feeling?
Bullet holes is maybe a half an inch to an inch
Hey,
from my femoral artery.
Ah, nah, man. That's crazy.
Part 6.
I would have stopped messing with dude since then. After they left her and she got out the car, they said, yo, best friend my ass. When I'm sitting here trying to put you on about these ninjas, you.
So I'm overcome by this smell, and I got a cramping pain in my chest, y'all. So I know I'm shot in my chest. So my cousin stressing, you straight, cuz? Where you hit at? I was like, I don't know, cuz, but I'm hit, and I can't drive no more. So she said, come on, switch seats with me. So we switched seats, and I'm stressing, cuz, just get me to the hospital, please. Just don't let me die in the car. Give him a chance to save me. Just don't let me die in this car, cuz, please.
My God, nothing but
So
God.
she hit. Boom, we out. So the first thing I do is go to assessing my injuries. Because I used to be in nursing school before I caught my first charge. So I already know that I'm shot in my chest.
Wait a minute. Time out.
Terrible pain
Flag on the
in
play.
my left leg. So when I look down,
Wait a
I
minute.
notice I'm
Flag
shot
on the
twice
play, I said.
in my left leg.
Wait a minute.
And one of the...
Wait a minute. She was in nursing school? She was in nursing school? How in the hell her life end up here? You was in nursing school? Wow.
bullet holes is maybe a half an inch to an inch from my femoral artery.
My God.
So I go to filling up my leg and stuff like that, and I realize that I'm shot again, like kind of in my hip butt area. So I lean back on my seat, and when I lean back, I get a shooting pain in my back. So I'm shot in my back too, y'all.
God damn.
So now I realize that I'm shot 5 times, y'all.
It gets
I'm
worse,
scared.
man. Oh,
I don't want to die. I'm saying, Lord, please don't let me die. Please don't let me die. Like, I got a 5-year-old son. I'm pregnant. My family need me. Like, please don't let me go out like this. So I go to talking to myself. Bitch, get it together. You got to save yourself. Come on, tighten up. Pull it together. You got to save yourself. So the first thing I do is I calm myself. You got to stay calm, bitch. Because the more excited and the more your heart pump, the more your blood is going to pump.
Yep.
And you Swiss cheese right now, mama. So the more this blood
Come on, out you.
it's going to pump out of your
Out
body.
your body.
So just
You gonna be gone.
So I turned into MacGyver, y'all. I snatched my purse up. I had a strap on my purse. I snatched the strap off my purse, and I made a tourniquet. I tied it around my leg as tight as it would go to cut off the circulation in my leg so the blood wouldn't pump out of the blood holes that was in my leg.
She was a nursing
So I
school.
snatched my shirt off. I go to ripping my shirt in half, y'all. I balled that bitch up as tight as it'll go, and I stuffed it down into the bullet hole that was in my back as far as it would go. I was in Agonizing pain, y'all. I never felt a pain like this
Oh my God.
before in my life.
Oh,
I
child.
always kept a towel in my car. So I rolled the towel up and I put it up under like area to try to stop the bleeding in my hip ass area. So I take what's left of my shirt and I go to wrapping that bitch and balling it up and I stuffed it down to the hole that was in my chest. And I got all these makeshift bandages, but it just don't seem like the blood is slowing down at all. It's just coming from everywhere, y'all.
Cause you moving and shit.
I'm trying to think fast. You know what I'm saying? So I leaned back on my seat hard as I could, and I leaned over I'm on my side like this, trying to put pressure on all of my wounds. So I take my leg and I put it up on my dashboard like this, and now I'm pushing as hard as I can on my dashboard to push my body up against my seat to try to slow down some of the bleeding. So at this point, I'm crying. My cousin crying. She just screaming, hold on, cuz, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you, though. When I tell y'all she drove that bitch like a NASCAR driver, y'all, we ran every red light. She drove on the wrong side of the road. We hopped curves. We was like 15 minutes from the hospital, and I swear she got
bad because it was still in the car with her, because she could have lost her life too. But it was good that the cousin was in the car with her. Good God Almighty.
So I find my phone, and I pick up my phone, and the first phone call I make, y'all, is to my mama.
My God.
Woo. I want to call my mama.
Always call that first lady.
That I love her one last time.
My Jesus.
And I want to tell my son that I love him one last time. And no matter what anybody say about your mama, you go on and you live the best life that you can. Because I'm going to be watching you and I'm going to be praying over you for the rest of your life.
That is some scary shit.
But y'all, my mama didn't answer the phone.
Grand Rising, Carrie, Cassie girl, how are you, darling?
She answered the phone. So now I'm broken because I'm never going to be able to get to say goodbye to these people.
How you doing this Monday morning? Did you go outside and make a snowman? I seen your post on TikTok.
I'm shocked.
Girl, we didn't get that much. Our shit is done.
Get to the hospital.
That 16 inches they was talking about, I think the people closer up in the mountains got that.
I gotta get back into survival mode.
I seen it. I seen your TikTok post.
I see the lights for the hospital. I'm like, okay.
They shut y'all down. They shut it down in New Jersey. Ban the people. Don't be out there on the street.
I open the car door to get out. And when I step out the car door, I instantly go to collapsing. My cousin come and she scooped me up off the ground. I don't know where she got the strength from, but baby scooped me up.
She was scared and terrified and worried and all that.
Somebody help.
Extra strength.
Help. She been shot. Somebody help. She been shot. So the nurses rush over. They grab me and they take me in the bag. They take me into a room. And
it's
they go
still snowing out there?
And I go to saying, I'm pregnant.
God damn, y'all gotta cut it out. I'm coming to the city on Friday. They gotta stop it over there.
Start working on me and go to assessing the baby.
The bus won't run. The bus ain't running from here to New York. It ain't running.
And I'm screaming to them.
They gotta cut it out by Friday.
If I die, the baby dies. 1 + 1 = 2. Come on. So now they go assessing me, putting me through different machines, sticking me with IVs and stuff like that. And then they go to cutting off my shoes and stuff. And I'm stressed to the lady, those new shoes.
Girl, fuck them shoes.
Just take them off. Y'all think about all the wrong things at the wrong moments, y'all.
You in shock.
I'm screaming. I'm crying. I'm stressing. Put me to sleep. It hurts so bad. Put me to sleep. So they go to get me assessed and stuff like that. And they finna roll me through this hallway. And I'll never forget it. It was a black nurse. She said, listen. She kind of shook me up a little bit.
Right. Calm your ass down. Right.
We're gonna roll you through this hallway. And there's some people out there.
Can you say good morning, Grand Rising, and hello? I don't front flip for nobody.
I can't even explain.
Are you serious?
The feeling that I felt inside of me, like.
Well, thanks for the suggestion.
Thank you, God. I get to see my people.
I went outside and took a couple of videos and posted them. I seen them, boo. I seen the one that you was on your fire stick.
My mama, my daddy, my sister Tamaria, and my brother JR was there. And when I seen them, y'all, I just started bawling. All I kept saying was, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. And I just kept saying, what you sorry for? What you sorry for? We love you. We love you. I just kept saying, I love you. I love you. I love you. Please my son. Please take care of my
Everyone say grandpa
son.
to my sister, yo,
And at the end of the hallway, when we get to the end of the hallway, there's an officer there. So he says, hey, can you tell us what happened? So I was like, I got shot. So he was like, well, who were you with? So I said, I was with my cousin and I was with my best friend. And they rolled me through the hallway. So when we get in the back, they go to putting all the stuff on me, getting ready to put me to sleep. So once I realized that they're going to put me to sleep, now I'm stressing. Please don't put me to sleep. Please don't put me to sleep. I might not wake up. Just do the surgery like this. Just do the surgery like this. And that same black nurse was
I said, calm your ass down.
She said, it's okay, baby. I'm right here. And I'm going to be right here
when you wake up.
Calm
down.
I'm going to be right here. I promise.
And nothing but God and the angels sitting there with all that nurse.
Tune in for part 7.
Oh, I got to go to 7, y'all. No, stop skipping. Why you ain't going in order? Highly educated.
Part 7, when I was set up by my best friend to be unalive and shot 5 times while 18 weeks pregnant. So I'm on the operating table. They done pumped me full of that good shit, y'all. And within seconds, I'm asleep. I'm knocked out. Meanwhile, outside, the hospital on swole, y'all. I'm talking about church on New Year's Eve swole. And if you've never been to church on New Year's Eve, first Friday at the club swole. And they got my family in a separate waiting area. But because nobody knows what happened to me, they just know that I was gunned down. You had to have a special code in order to get into this waiting area with my family. So now my family in this waiting area, and they going through it.
And she a beautiful
my sisters
woman.
And brothers crying.
Ooh,
my
she
dad
gorgeous.
crying. My mama pacing. She praying. She on her hands and knees, begging the Lord, just spare my baby life and take mine instead.
Oh, wow.
So by this time, they get a call, and my best friend has arrived. And they want to know if it's okay for them to give him the code and send him up.
Hell no! Hell no! No.
I'm gonna say yes. Give him the code.
Where's the cousin?
That's my
Where's the cousin? Where's the cousin? Where's the cousin? Where's the cousin? Where is the cousin?
Instantly
Where's the cousin?
He crying.
Where's the cousin? Where is the cousin? Where's the cousin?
Happy.
Where's the cousin? No, you cannot. Where's the cousin? The cousin gone? Why the cousin not there?
Glad. Like, she want to know some details because at this point, nobody knows anything except that I was with him and my cousin. So y'all, this child of God
My goodness.
told my people that he didn't know what happened. He didn't see what happened. All he knows is that when he went inside the trailer, he heard the shots, and when he came back outside, I was gone.
Oh, she at the police. Okay.
Over there,
African queen crown and melanin light daughter of kingdoms, robbed in strength and night, and might your skin rich earth kissed by the sun, your spirit older than time begun. Beautiful.
I don't know why.
Are you a poet?
In my heart,
Man.
I know he know what happened, and I know he did it. So I'm in surgery for hours, y'all. And the surgeon come out to give my family their first update. So she tells my family that, you know, right now we're doing everything that we can to save her life. The situation is serious and she is critical. We can't make you any promises, and we don't know if we would be able to save her. But if we do save her,
the belief in
we
God
don't think that we would be able to save the baby. And if we save her, we don't know.
See you later, darling. Thank you for picking it and passing through.
So they let my family know that I'm going to need a
Have
health
a good day
proxy,
on purpose.
because over the next couple of days, some important decisions are going to have to be made. And my mama and my daddy, they both stressing that they just can't do it. They couldn't make them type of decisions. So my little sister stepped up and she said,
Nikki Grandma.
So the doctor went back in the surgery, and my family's still outside waiting. While they're waiting, my sister goes around and she kind of tell everybody in my family, listen, Daddy think that this nigga had something to do.
Come on, Daddy.
So y'all
come on through, Pops.
Okay?
Daddy ain't dumb.
My best friend, he acting kind of weird.
Motivation. Well, thank you. And cool. What are you motivating me to do?
But anytime anybody say anything to him, this nigga go to Keith Sweat, Johnny Gill, snot nose, crocodile, tear crying, y'all. I'm talking about putting on in that bitch for my people. So the doctor's fighting for my life. I'm fighting for my life. My family praying for my life. And this fuck nigga ain't here putting on.
Put on for the city. Come on, Pops. Pops said this got something to do with
We've
it.
done everything that we could do for her up until this point.
To
It's
be a
really
better
up to
man,
her
woman.
whether she makes it through the night.
You gonna motivate me to
So
do
I'm out of
that?
surgery,
Okay, well,
but
thank
they
you.
couldn't close
Thank
me
you.
up
Motivate me
because my
because
body wasn't
I already
strong
do
enough
that every day.
to finish some of the surgeries
I
that they
appreciate
had
it.
to do. So
I
they put me
appreciate
in an
it.
isolation room where nobody could come inside because my stomach was still open. They let my family know, hey, you guys can go home for the night. There's nothing else that we can do here. But my mom and daddy stressed and we ain't leaving.
I ain't going
We stay.
nowhere. My baby on the
sister,
table.
She leaves. And when she leaves, she don't go home. She goes straight to the police department.
Okay.
So when she goes to the police department, she lets them know, hey, listen, my sister best friend was involved. You guys need to look into them.
Okay.
And then that's when the police began investigating my best friend.
You better.
So over the next couple of days, I end up having 2 more surgeries. And when I'm finished with these surgeries, I end up on a ventilator because my lungs had collapsed.
Oh, Jesus. That's some wicked
now,
stuff there.
Every day, they're trying to wean me off this ventilator. Every time they try to take me off the ventilator, I'm not breathing on my own.
Oh, Jesus.
So after a couple of days, they go to my family and they like, hey, listen, it's about time to make one of those tough decisions that we were talking about. Because we trying to take her off this ventilator and she's not breathing on her own. And she can't stay on this ventilator forever. So maybe it's time for you guys to start making some type of arrangements.
Sir, what are you talking about, dear?
And my little sister is like,
Run,
no,
where am I
we
running?
ain't doing that.
Okay.
We're going to give her some time to fight. Her life ain't over yet.
Mm-hmm.
So while all this is going on, the police have started their investigation into my friend.
Mm-hmm.
So now they have obtained a search warrant for my best friend's home.
Right.
And when they go to serve the search warrant on my best friend's home, they find all type of shit in his house, y'all. None of it was related to my shooting, but all of it was illegal. So Buddy got booked that day.
Oh,
he was on his way to the county.
See you later, bye.
So now my best friend is booked, and everybody's shocked. But my family is still focused on my survival. So it come a time where they like, okay, we need to take her off this ventilator. We've given her some time, and you guys need to make a decision. So my mama, my sister, and my daddy sit down, and they decide that they're going to take me off the ventilator. And if I make it,
thank you, sir.
I make it. But if I don't, then that's all God's plan. So the day that they take me off the ventilator, it's my mama, my daddy, my sisters, my brother, and my godmama in the room. So they take the tube out my throat, y'all.
Oh,
And when they take the tube out my throat, I go to gasping for air. Like gasping. I'm pulling at the tubes. Like, I'm in that bitch acting crazy. So they had to sedate me. So over the next couple of days, I'm heavily sedated, y'all. Because every time I come up out this sedation, I'm acting a fool. But while I'm heavily sedated, I keep asking for like pen and paper. I'm doing like this. And when they give me the pen and paper, I keep scribbling my homeboy name and the enforcer's name the best that I can on these papers.
Lord.
So my sister take these papers.
Come on, sister. Decode that.
Redact
that.
This is
Under
enforcer, but you guys need to start looking into him too. So they started an investigation on the enforcer.
Come on, sister.
So now because of my scribblings, the police are requesting that the hospital
Thanks,
come
man.
down off the sedation because they need to talk to me. Because y'all, they was pumping me full of that good shit. I was loopy. I don't remember much of that time when I was on the sedation, but I remember bits and pieces. But I was totally out of it, y'all. So when I started to come up out the sedation, I can barely talk because I've had this tube in my throat for like a week or so now. But it's me, my mama, my daddy, and my sister in the room. And one of the first questions I have when I become coherent is, did my baby make it? And they was like, yeah, your baby made it. So I'm crying at this point. I'm crying. I'm
Nothing
thanking
but
God.
God was with this
Y'all,
girl.
I'm sitting
Yeah.
there, I'm realizing my body feels so weird. Like, what's wrong? I can't feel my legs, y'all. Like, I totally can't feel my left leg at all. But my right leg is like tingling, like it's asleep. Y'all, I'm paralyzed in my left leg. I can't feel nothing at all.
Oh, God.
And I'm going to cut it right now. And y'all got to come back for part 9. And this was a 10-minute video, guys.
There we go.
Part 8, when my best friend set me up to be unalived, and I was shot 5 times for 18 weeks
So
pregnant.
she's in a wheelchair
And
now?
I want to explain something that I did not touch on in part 7. My cousin had absolutely no idea what had been going on over the last couple of weeks between my best friend, me, and my homeboy. The only thing she knew was that she was going with me to catch a play. She didn't know that it was the best friend's play or anything like that. And when we got to the hospital, the police took her and took her for questioning. So when my family reached the hospital, they did not see her at first. The first person that they saw was my best friend. That's why they had so many questions for him. And when they finished questioning my cousin, she was allowed to go in with my family. And that is when they questioned my best friend. But he told them the same thing he told my family. He went inside the trailer, he heard the shots, and when he came outside, I was gone. So I'm laying there, I'm crying. I just found out that I'm paralyzed. And I'm just boo-hoo crying. And my mama is like, girl, hush, you alive. That's all that matters. I'd rather you be in a chair than me have to come visit you at your gravesite every day. And I'm telling her, like, Ma, I am happy that I'm alive, but I'm paralyzed. Like, what I'm going to do without my legs? Like, how am I going to take care of my children? Like, I live a carefree lifestyle. Like, I
God
can't
had
be
to sit
confined
your
to
tail
a
down. He had to put you in that chair because you was doing way too much, ma'am.
So I'm like, can I get some water? Can somebody give me some water? Because I ain't had nothing to drink since before I got shot. What to eat? I'm hungry. So the nurse that's in the room tell me that I can't have anything to eat or drink. So my first mind goes to, okay, I'm NPO. So I'm like, well, what procedure do I have to have now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's next? So she tells me that I can't have anything to drink or eat because my esophagus was bust during the shooting.
What do you mean give me something to drink? What's the matter with me? What are you talking about over there?
In my side. So I'm like, a feeding tube, like, anybody know me know I love food. So now I can't eat either. So like I just start crying the most. So I'm like, what else is wrong with me? Like, just tell me what's going on. So the nurse go to running down all my injuries. I'm paralyzed. I can't eat or drink through my mouth. I got a feeding tube. I lost my spleen. I had damage to my liver.
Oh, okay.
I had half of my stomach taken. And then she says that I lost a portion of my small intestine and my large intestine. So when she tell me that I done lost pieces of my intestines, I instantly go to flipping out. I'm like, so I got a shit bag? Like, I gotta walk around with a shit bag in my purse for the rest of my life?
Yeah.
She thought
that's the life you living, heifer.
But baby giggled. And she was like, no, you don't have a colostomy bag. You only lost portions of it. You're still able to function.
You're right, I am thirsty.
That way normally. Because baby, I was flipping out. Like, what am I supposed to have? My lip gloss, my chapstick, and a shit bag in my purse for the rest of my life? It's already bad enough that I'm in this chair.
How you sitting there complaining? You wow, girl.
She think it's best that they go home.
God damn, this is the consequences and repercussions you have when you living that life, man.
I have experienced every emotion you can think of. I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm happy, I'm joyful, I'm depressed. Like, I'm just all over the place.
I understand.
So the next morning, it's maybe about 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, then I get a knock on the door. I'm thinking that it's the doctors and the nurses and stuff like that coming in to, you know, give me my medicines or flip me or anything like that because I can't move. Y'all, why the black nurse come walking through the door? I seen that lady, y'all, and I was so happy
Well, come pick it
to
up.
see that lady. Like, my smile on my
Come
face
pick it
got
on
so
up.
big. And she was like, hey,
And
baby,
put it
how
on
you
back
doing?
in your chest.
And my smile turned into tears. I just started boo-hoo crying. I was like, I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed. I can't eat. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm just boo-hoo crying, y'all. And of course,
There
she
she
got
go.
me together real quick. She was stressed.
Your
Stop all
agent.
that crying. What you crying for? So I was like, I'm paralyzed. Like, what am I supposed to do? So she was like, well, do you want to walk again? And I was like, yes, of course I want to walk again. And she was like, well, you walk again. And I was like, but I'm paralyzed. And she was like, after what you just survived, how could you believe that anything was impossible? And so I was like, but the doctor said that I'm paralyzed.
Ain't nothing
And
but
she
the
said, baby,
belief in
that's the
God.
doctor. That ain't God.
Hello?
So she was able to calm me down, y'all. And we talked for about 15, 20 minutes. And, you know, she explained to me that she had been coming by and checking on me before, after her shift. She had her church praying for me. And that she was just so happy that I had survived. So she ended up leaving. And a couple hours later, the police came to see me. So when the police came, there was 2 detectives and a uniformed officer. So they asking me, like, you know, all the questions. Do I know who shot me? What happened? Do I know why they shot me? And, you know, I'm trying to figure out in my mind, like, what all I want to tell these people, because I don't want to incriminate myself. I don't want to go to jail. And I also am thinking about when I get out of this bed and when I get out of this chair and when I can walk again, what I'm going to do. But in my mind, I got to think about all the pain that I done caused myself, all the pain that I done caused my family, where I'm at in life right now because of the choices that I done made over the last couple of months.
Accountability, girl.
And I said, fuck it. And I told them everything, y'all. Like, I didn't leave nothing out. You feel me? So when it comes time for me to identify the shooter, they pull out some pictures. So they asked me, do I see the person that shot me? And I see the enforcer right there. So I point him out. Yeah, that guy right there. That's who shot me. So that's when they proceed to tell me that the enforcer had got arrested earlier that afternoon. So after my sister had took these scribblings down to the police department and they began their investigation on the enforcer, they started to piece the puzzle together. And one of the ways they began to piece the puzzle together is they checked all of our phone records and they checked where our phones were pinging. And at the time of my shooting, my phone, the enforcer's phone, and my best friend's phone all pinged off the same tower that was there at that house.
At the same damn
time. They also checked the phone records and they saw calls from my best friend to the enforcer, my best friend to me, my best friend to an unknown number, and from the enforcer to the unknown number. So they had these phone records that were kind of painting a picture of who was calling who right before I was shot, right after I shot, and where everybody was when those phone calls were being made. And the way they ended up arresting the enforcer is that my best friend was in jail. The enforcer had made a visitation for my best friend. So when he got to the visitation to see him, they arrested him at visitation. So they also explained to me that they felt like some more people were involved because of the unknown number that they had on the phone records. So they were going to leave this uniformed police officer there with me just in case anything happened. They also placed a uniformed police officer at my family's home and at my family's restaurant just in case, until they had everybody in custody that was involved with the shooting. So later on that night, my sister came to see me. So I asked her, can I use her phone? Because I want to call my ex. Because I want to know, like, why he ain't been able to see me. Like, you know.
I know the ex ain't down. Oh,
like,
he gone.
This my nigga at the time. So she tell me that, no, I can't use her phone to call him. She banned him from the hospital. That's why he ain't been. So now I'm confused. Like, why would you ban my nigga from the hospital? Like, what's going on? So that's when she tell me that since I've been shot, my ex has been in the club, hanging out, partying, like I wasn't in here fighting for my life. She also tells me that
I'm at
after
part
I got
8.
shot, he came to my family and told them that they needed to give him my money and all my work because I would want him to have it. But my little sister ain't no fool. She ain't going for that.
Hell
And
no.
after I had got shot, she had already went to my house and cleared out everything that night when she left the police department.
You better tag me in them.
Part 9 dropping soon.
You better tag me in them. I don't even know you. Are you subscribed to my channel? You screen recording me.
Part 9 of when my best friend set me up to be unalive, and I was shot 5 times while 18 weeks pregnant. So a couple days go by, and the police come back and pay me a visit again. They want to talk to me about the unknown number that's on the call log. So they have pretty much established that the unknown number belongs to the big homie. Y'all remember he was sitting in the front seat the day that they put me in the whole seat, and my homeboy was in the car.
It's some weird people in here today. Oh yeah, because I have it open to the public.
Tell them that that is who the number belongs to. And when they did the research with the number was nowhere near the trailer at the time of my shooting.
And half of them, I don't even think they're real folks. I think they're
They
bots.
cannot connect him to my
You know what I
shooting,
mean?
and they cannot make an arrest. So he just roaming around free, y'all.
Real people.
So they just want to make me aware that they're doing everything that they can to connect this other person to my shooting. But until they get some more evidence, they won't be able to make an arrest. So after talking with the detectives over the next couple of days, I end up having an ultrasound. And that's when I find out that I'm having a girl. So when one of my homegirls comes to see me, I ask her, can I use her phone? So I reach out to my ex because I done told him that this is his baby. So I reach out to him to tell him that I'm having a girl. But we end up getting into a big argument, y'all, about all the things that he had been doing while I was in the hospital. So when my little sister and my parents find out that I done reached out to my ex and we done got into such a big argument, they stop everybody from coming to see me. Because at this point, they don't trust anybody.
Well, you ain't gotta pay
So the
attention
doctors
to the
end
real
up coming
person.
to me and they're like, hey, we have a
If
new
you feel
drug
like
that's on the
entertaining them,
market.
you can entertain them. If you don't, let them
And we
pass
would like
on by. They helping
to
me
give you
get
this drug
my
because we feel like
subscriptions
it
up.
would help you with paralysis in your legs.
So let's welcome the
I'm like,
weirdos.
yeah,
How y'all doing?
Give me anything as long as I can
Welcome. Thanks for picking in the passion.
So I start on the medication, and after maybe like a week or so, I start getting the feeling back in my right leg. It don't feel as sleep anymore. But my left leg is still dead, y'all. I can't really feel anything. So around Thanksgiving time, the hospital that I was in originally felt like I was well enough to go home. So I ended up going home maybe about 3 days after Thanksgiving. And I wasn't home 24 hours, y'all, before I ended up collapsing and I had to be rushed back
to the hospital.
But I ended up at Tampa General Hospital in Tampa now. So now I'm back in the hospital. And I ended up being in the hospital for 4 months, from October to February.
Wow.
And while I was in the hospital, because I was on so many different medications, I ended up getting C. diff.
Ooh.
And with C. diff, it affects your bowels. You can't really use the bathroom. I felt like I was constipated all the time, and I couldn't get nothing out. So one day, they ended up giving me a laxative. So a little while after they gave me this laxative, I started getting real bad cramps and pain in my stomach. So I keep calling the nurse, telling the nurse, hey, I think I'm in labor. And she keep telling me, you're not in labor. That's just the laxative working. You got a lot of buildup. And when it passed through you, it's going to hurt. So I'm laying there and I'm in pain for hours. Like I'm going through it, y'all. I can't get up out this bed and I'm in so much pain. So later on that night, my sister come to see me. And I'm telling her like, hey, I feel like I'm in labor. I done called the nurse in here 3, 4, 5 times and she not listening to me. And when I told my sister that, y'all, she showed her natural ass.
Of course she did.
When I tell you she
As
cussed that
she
nurse
should
out
have.
so good, baby, she cussed her and called her everything but the child. So that made them bring a labor and delivery nurse in, and they checked me, And y'all, I had been in labor for hours.
Ooh, that nurse got to go.
Dilated.
See you later, bye. How you gonna tell me about my motherfucking body, bitch?
They go to call
Oh,
labor
no.
delivery, getting doctors on the line. Somebody got to come down here and get me and check me because I am about 4 months early from giving birth.
Oh, wow.
And when they get me in the back and they check me, the umbilical cord is wrapped around.
Hell yeah.
And she
Don't play about mine. What the fuck wrong with you?
So now they have to rush me into emergency surgery. And because I had been cut up and down from my injuries, I could not have a traditional C-section. I had to be cut straight up and down in order for them to get the baby out of me. So they end up doing the surgery and taking my baby out. But when they went in to do the surgery and take her out, they saw that more of my large intestine was damaged. Ooh. So they had to remove more of my large intestine. Ooh. I had to have a surgery. Ooh. So I ended up in recovery after I had my baby. And I could not see her. So it was maybe about a week or so before I got to see my baby. So they put me in a wheelchair and they rolled me down to see her. And when they rolled me in the room, y'all, I'm overcome with so much emotion because my baby was so small, like she could fit in the palm of my hand. Oh, Jesus. So while I'm looking at her, you know, I'm checking her out. I'm like, okay, she got 10 toes. And when I get to her hands, my baby got 12 fingers, y'all. She got an extra digit on each hand. And when I seen the extra digit, y'all, I knew who baby that was. Because my son was born with 12 fingers, and my baby daddy was born with 12 fingers. So y'all, the baby ended up being my baby daddy's baby. So after I had my baby, they were able to start me on certain medications that I could not take while I was pregnant. And because I was taking these medications, I could not breastfeed my baby. And we are a breastfeeding family. But y'all, my little sister saved the day again.
That baby sister ain't about playing about you.
My little sister was pregnant too, y'all. And she had just had her baby. So she started pumping extra milk.
Oh, come on, sister! Oh, my God.
My sister,
that's your true best friend.
To the hospital. I'm rolling down there every day seeing my baby. My mama and daddy coming to the hospital every day to see me. And on February 17th, y'all,
that's a beautiful
they finally
fucking
released
sister,
me
man.
from the hospital.
Ooh,
so I was in the hospital from October 30th to February 17th. My baby ended up having to stay in the NICU for about 3 months after I had her. So when I first get home,
my sister keep me inside. Damn.
Like things, you know, they finally made
you find a motherfucker you have a sister like that. You cherish that motherfucker, yo.
But all that was
she ain't playing about you.
Maybe a week or so after I get home from the hospital, my family sit me down and they explained to me that while I was in the hospital, my mother has found out that she has cancer.
Oh my God.
Over the course of the next year,
ooh, when it rains, it pours.
And my mama fighting
oh,
for cancer.
shut up.
So I'm rehabbing like crazy, y'all.
You people
I
are
gotta get out of this job.
like, good God Almighty. You've seen titties before. Like, you probably got a period yourself. Like, what?
That she can't work. So our family business is struggling. So in my mind, only thing I do is get back outside with the movers and the shakers, y'all.
No.
Because I gotta provide.
No.
So I go to one of my homeboys and I let him know, hey, I gotta get back on. Tie me up. So he give me what I need, and I'm back outside with it, y'all.
In the chair?
Word get around that I'm back outside. And if y'all
she went back outside in the chair?
Made an arrest on Big Homie. So now he outside and I'm outside. So stay tuned for part 3.
She went back outside in the chair, P-Dub? I don't hear nothing about this man. Oh, no, I don't hear nothing about that man.
President Trump was hosting many of the nation's
governors
at the White House yesterday.
Who cares? Who cares? All he does is ramble. Where's the 10? Where's part 10? I don't know. She went back outside in the chair? Oh, hell no. No, she didn't. She didn't go back outside there in that chair. She went back outside in the chair. Okay? She said she got to get back on. I got to provide. And I'm going to be in this chair rolling up on you what you need.
Part 10, when my best friend set me up to be unalive and I was shot 5 times while 18 weeks pregnant. Part 10, when my best friend set me up to be unalive and I was shot 5 times while 18 weeks pregnant.
She ain't learned her lesson. It ain't fast money. That's fast money. You going out there any way you can to get that fast money, living that fast life.
Wow. Crazy because the defense gonna use that against me. And y'all, these niggas got bold, y'all. They started sending people at me to keep me from testifying. And it was never the big homie or the enforcer themselves. It was always people that I knew, y'all. First, it started with phone calls. Like I got a phone call from one of my homeboys that was in jail one day, and he's stressing, I need to holler at you. So I'm like, yo, what's up? What's going on? So he's stressing, hey, I'm in here with the enforcer, and he just wants you to know
the fast money outweighs working out there for, 9 to 5 money. Yes, that's her family's restaurant.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You understand me? That fast money was what was keeping her out there. Get that shit real quick. And double up and keep going. Even in the chair, the girl was out there.
And one of my plays pull up on me.
She was in nursing school.
I go get in the car to handle some business. So when I get in the car, he gonna stress and listen, I ain't trying to be in the middle of nothing, but the enforcer wanted me to let you know I ain't the one that shot you. So now I'm being blown. Like, what the fuck going on? So when the phone calls and the running down on me didn't work, they started shooting money at me, y'all. A couple of his relatives reached out to me, and the first time they offered me $5,000. Then they offered me $10,000. Then they offered me $15,000 for me not to testify. So one day I'm going to get some work. So I go to my cousin's house. I get out and I go in through the garage. And when I go through the garage, he let the garage down on me, and we chopping it up as usual. And the next thing I know, the door opened. And when I look up, the enforcer's nephew is walking through the door. So I'm looking like, what the fuck? I instantly go to reach it down in my purse, because everybody know I keep that thing on me. So the first thing he goes stressing is, Red, I ain't here to do nothing to you. Me and you all right. Because me and him have always been all right. So I'm like, well, what the fuck you doing here then? What's up? Like, what is this? So he want to know what it's going to take, how much it's going to cost for me not to get on the stand. So now I'm looking at this nigga stupid. Both of them stupid. Because what the fuck? Like I told him, why the fuck would I not get on the stand? Y'all don't seem to understand that I saw who shot me. I know who shot me. My child is disabled because he shot me. He almost took my life. There is no amount of money in the world that is going to keep me from getting
Y'all
on
got
that
to be
stage.
out your mind, not from
So when I leave there that day, I'm blown. I'm telling myself, you gotta slow down a little bit. You gotta take a step back. So I
hello.
go to my baby daddy.
Hello.
Because I done already let him know that this is his baby. And I'm stressing, listen, I gotta chill. These niggas keep shooting at me. They keep sending people towards me. I gotta lay low. So I need your help. I can't hustle like I've been hustling. So my baby daddy helping me out, and things is all cool at first. But one day, me and him get into an argument. I can't even remember what the argument about, y'all. It was so small, but it turned into something so big. And y'all, this nigga fucked around and said, if you keep talking, I'm gonna tell them niggas where the fuck you stay at. What? Oh, fuck, nigga, I can't trust you neither.
See you later, bye,
So
bitch.
y'all, now I'm blown. My head
See you
spinning.
later, bye,
I don't know
you.
who to trust. You know what I'm saying?
Woo!
My mama is getting sicker. She's losing her battle.
Oh
with
my
cancer.
God.
And I gotta get me some money. So me and these bad decisions, y'all, So I know I can't really get money in my hood like I normally be getting money. And I can't trust my baby daddy no more. So I gotta get back outside, and that caused me to go to getting money in places that I ain't got no business getting money in. And y'all, I fucked around and caught a charge. I went to jail.
In the
So
jail?
while I'm in jail, the state attorney come to see me, and she hot. She giving it to me. Y'all. She said, "Don't you know they gonna use all this against
Oh
you?"
God.
So
Do you
she
know
told me,
Brad?
when I get out of jail, that I
If you're white, he's white just like you.
But I really ain't trying to hear none of that, y'all. My baby
Happy
was
Black
there.
History
My
Month.
mama
We
died.
still got a couple
I
of
can
more
barely
days.
walk. I can barely eat. I can't trust nobody around me.
Oh my God.
What do you want me to do? So when I got out of jail, y'all, I went right back to my block. I'm in crash out mode now. Ain't nobody telling
This
me
woman
what I
ain't
can do.
learning
Ain't
nothing,
nobody can
Lord.
run me off my block.
She
I'm
was.
through the city with it every fucking day. So one day, I'm riding through the city, and I keep checking my rear view, and I feel like this car following me. So I hit a couple turns. The car hit a couple turns too. I hit a couple more turns. Car hit a couple more turns too. So I'm like, damn, is this car following me? So I
Obviously.
hit boom.
Obviously.
I look back, and the car's still behind me. So I head straight to my cousin's house. I jump out the car, I go around the front of the car, and I get on the side of the car, and I kind of lean down a little bit. And when the car come passing by, I stand up, and I look inside the car, and it's the big homie in the fucking car. This nigga following me. So maybe like 2-3 weeks go by. I'm like real cautious now. I'm in my rear view every day. Like, I'm really paying attention to what's going on.
How's she doing all of this and she paralyzed? Standing up and jumping out cars and stuff. Does she have the legs?
Like, yeah, cool, I got you. So while we on our way to the jail to see her baby daddy, something inside me say, go see that fuck nigga. So I made a visitation to go see my best friend. And I go in and I sit down, and it's a virtual visitation, like on a computer screen. So I'm sitting there like 5-10 minutes.
Well, how's she doing that, P Dub? How's she jumping out and what's going on? She got the legs?
Like, damn, what the fuck she doing here? So when he finally come in and he sit down, the first thing I say to him is, you got something you want to say to me? And the first thing that nigga say is, I'm sorry. So I'm stressing, what the fuck you mean you sorry? Like, I could have died. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? How could you let something like that happen to me?
Right.
So he on some, I didn't know it was finna happen. The same thing he was stressing about me being in the backseat of that car. I didn't know it was finna happen. I didn't know till after the fact. I would never do anything like that to you. So this time, I'm calling bullshit. Fuck nigga, you a liar. You a bitch ass nigga. I'm spazzing. Like, I'm going off. Like, I'm so angry, y'all. I just let every bit of emotion that I had been feeling since I got shot, I just laid it all out right there in front of him. Like, I went the fuck off. So I leave visitation. I feel a little better. But shit still fucked up for me, y'all. And a couple weeks later, I'm through the city, and I pull over at the racetrack. And when I pull over at the racetrack, I'm pumping my gas. And when I'm pumping my gas, I look towards the door of the racetrack. And it's the same car that had been following me a couple weeks before. So while I'm looking, the big homie get out of his car. So then he get out of the car, and he walk to the back of his car, and he go to leaning on the car like this. So I go to lean on my car like this. So he looking at me, I'm looking at him. And I'm like, what's up? What we gonna do? And y'all, this nigga laughed, got in his car, and drove off. So when I left the store that day, I said, something gotta give. I gotta make a change. I got too much at stake here, and shit is getting ugly. So I left the streets, I got a job, and I enrolled in school. And now I'm out the way. So now I'm out the way, I'm doing good, I'm sticking to the script. And then the next thing I know, my world come crashing down, y'all. I'm on my way to school, and I get a phone call, and my mama done died.
Lord Jesus.
And y'all gotta come back for part 11.
Lord Jesus. doing a lot.
Part 11, when I was set up by my best friend to be unalived, and I was shot 5 times while 18 weeks pregnant. So after my mom passed away, I was overcome by grief. I was managing a lot of emotions. It's grief, it's guilt, it's anger, and they're all directed inward towards myself. You know, I'm thinking about all the things that I put my mom through, all the expectations that she had of me that I let her down. I'm thinking about all the time that I missed with her while I was outside, all the family functions I didn't attend, like just everything, you know. And during this time, I'm also dealing with my daughter's disability. She was diagnosed with cerebral palsy and epilepsy. So she could not walk, she could not talk, and she was eating through a feeding tube in her side. And she was also having reoccurring seizures. So because of all this, I was spending a lot of time in the hospital. And I just became very depressed. Like I was battling a major depression. So I began to shut myself off from the world and self-medicate. I was drinking, I was smoking, I was prescriptioning. Like I just wanted to be numb. I didn't want to feel and I didn't want to heal. Like I was stuck in this terrible, terrible place. You know, during all this, there were times that I felt like I just didn't want to be here. Like, why did you even save me? Like, is this what you saved me for?
Yeah,
Like,
you have a
what am I
message.
doing? It's just
You have a story
life
to
is nothing
tell.
and nowhere
My
that it should be. Like, this isn't what my life was supposed to be. This isn't what I had planned for myself. So I ended up quitting school, quitting my job, and y'all know, I went back outside. And I started to depend heavily on my kids' godmom and members of my family to take care of my children.
a very strong
And
woman. You
even
understand
though
me?
I am drowning in this grief, I want to make it clear that I still was a present mom. Like I thought about all the time that I missed with my mom, and I did not want to miss that time with my children. So I was there for any type of functions or, you know, things at the school or doctor's visits and things like this. But I was also an intoxicated mom. And even though I thought that I was doing a good thing by being present, even though I'm intoxicated, I still was causing harm to my children and the people around me because of the state of mind that I was in while I was at any of these things. And so what ended up being a turning point for me in this situation is my kid's godmom came to me and she was like, hey, I'm getting ready to move away. You're going to have to start taking more responsibility with your children. And so she moved. And in the beginning, I'm thinking, you know, I can handle this. Like, it's taking care of kids. I've been taking care of kids for a long time. But I'm trying to take care of my children, and I'm still very much depressed and intoxicated. So then there came a time where I had been up for a couple days, running the streets, dropping my kids off at this sister house, that sister house. And I picked my kids up, and by the time we got home, I'm coming down, and I'm exhausted. So I lay down to go to sleep, and I ended up sleeping for the whole day, like hours, y'all. And when I woke up, my son had been trying to take care of my daughter. He was trying to feed her. He was trying to change her diapers. He was trying to give her medication. Like,
wow.
And at that point, I realized that
You gotta stop.
I was failing as a mother. And at that point, I realized that I know my mom was definitely not happy with how I was living and what I was doing. So when I looked myself in the mirror that day, I could not look myself in the mirror. And I knew then that it was time for me to pull myself together and to make a change.
Oh, God.
So I decided that I was going to get help, and I began therapy. And that's when I began writing music and trying to find an outlet for all the different feelings and emotions that I was
Black
having.
women go through a lot.
And during this
God,
healing
she had it
process,
all
I
mapped
received
out
a
and
call
planned, and
from
when the
the
plan
state
goes,
that
of course.
they were ready to go to trial.
Wow.
So during the preparation for trial, they brought me in a couple of times and
I'm a
they went over
sensitive
some questions and some
person.
things that would be addressed during the trial. And when the trial begins, the first couple of days of trial, they bring in the experts, the telephone people that, explained all of the telephone calls, the pinging, and different things like that. They brought in the officers, they brought in forensic experts, and after that, then it became time for the witnesses to testify. So the people that were standing outside of my car that night, they refused to testify. They did not show up for court at all. And then they called my cousin to testify. And she came and she testified to everything that happened from the time we left the house to when we got to the hospital. But in the end, she could not identify the shooter. And the next witness was my best friend, y'all. I was a little surprised that he was testifying. I was all ears. But when he testified that he did not know about the shooting until after it happened.
Oh my God.
He testified that a few days later, after the shooting, him and the enforcer had a conversation, and the enforcer told him he was the one that had shot me. And when he asked the enforcer why he shot me, the enforcer told him that the big homie was the one that wanted him to shoot me. He said that him and the big homie were at the casino gambling, and he had lost like $3,000 or $4,000 that he borrowed from the big homie. So the big homie told him in order to pay that money back, he needed him to take me out.
Wow.
So when he asked the enforcer, why did the big homie want me taken out? He said that the big homie told him that I had robbed them for some work and some money, and that he wanted him to take me out because I had robbed him. He also testified that he had never spoken to the big homie about this, that the only person that had told him this was the enforcer. So even though he testified, it was more on the grounds of hearsay. He heard all of this third party.
Mm-hmm.
It was nothing that he had ever witnessed himself. And y'all, if y'all could have seen my face in the courtroom that day when this child of God got on the stand and said that, my goodness.
Thanks, bro.
I knew the state had prepared me that they were going to drag my name through the mud. But they did not prepare me.
You need some attention? Country, you needed some attention.
Y'all. I could not believe it.
Punch me? What are you talking about?
What do I need to
Another person that needs some attention.
I got more money than most of y'all. Like, it just was one blow after another, y'all. And after my best friend testified, they decided to adjourn court that day because they wanted to have a whole day for me to testify. So you guys are going to have to stay tuned for the season finale for my day in court and the outcome of everything in this situation. Part 12, when my best friend set me up to be alive, and I was shot 5 times. So when I leave the courtroom that day that my best friend testified, I'm livid, y'all. I'm so mad you can see the smoke coming out.
Okay, I hope they're comfortable.
And I'm like, did you know that he was going to say that when you put him on the stand? This lady looked me right in my face and said, yes, I did. So now I'm confused. I'm stressing, how could you put him on the stand knowing that he was going to say that? And how could you not tell me that that is what he was going to say? So that's when she tells me that they needed a motive to go to trial. And even though I had told her about everything that happened at the gambling house, my best friend would not confirm that story. Because if he did, it would implicate him in another crime. And when he came forward to testify, this is the motive that he gave them. And she didn't tell me because she knew how I would react. So that shit right there made me angry. So now I want to know, when is my best friend going to go to trial? This lady said that they would not be pressing any charges against my best friend for anything related to my shooting. I couldn't believe it. What you mean you're not pressing any charges? So because I was the only one that could identify the shooter and the only one that came forward, they needed his testimony. And because they needed his testimony, they chose not to press any charges against him.
Wow.
So I'm telling her, that's not good enough. So he just gets to walk free for what he did to me. And I'm also stressing, what more do you need than my testimony? Like, I am the person that was shot.
And the person that's saying who did it, he was grabbing at her door.
The witness is there. And she on some, he's not walking free. He's serving 10 years for the things that they found in his house when they came and served the search warrant. She looked me in my face and said, sometime is better than no time. We just have to take what we can get. I couldn't even say nothing, y'all. I just turned and walked away. I was so fucking mad. So I'm coming back the next day to testify. And I'm always having to emotions. So I'm angry, I'm confused, I'm nervous, I'm anxious. Like, I'm just ready to have the opportunity to speak my truth. And when I take the stand, at first everything is cool, calm, and collected. The prosecutor is questioning me and she's asking me all the things. What happened? Who shot you? Do you see him here today? You know, the regular rigmarole. So then it becomes the defense's turn to question me. And at first, the lawyer was real smooth. He apologized to me for what I had been through and what my child had been through, what my family went through, blah, blah, blah. And baby, that man went from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye. First, he brought up my street life and how I was living. He painted me as this out of control, unstable, street person that would do anything for $1. Then he asked me, do you know what a lie is? So I said, yes, I know what a lie is. And then he asked me, have you ever told a lie? Now, I would be a liar if I sat here and said, no, I've never told a lie. So I said, yes, I have. So then he said, are you lying now? And I said, no, I'm not lying now. Why would I want the person that shot me to go free? If I'm lying on your client, then that means the person that shot me is still out there. So then he asked, have you ever lied about the paternity of any of your children? What the fuck? So my response was, I don't understand what that has to do with the reason why we're here today. And he said, we're just trying to get a feel of your character. My character? Baby. So then this man says, have you ever unalived anyone? Y'all, my insides started boiling because I already know where he's headed with this. You feel me? So I held my head high and I looked him right in his face and I said, yes, I have. So he said, are we speaking on the incident that happened a few years prior with the young man that you were dating at the time? And I said, yes, I am. Because a couple years before this, I was a victim of domestic violence. I was
listening.
day, my boyfriend at the time attacked me and stabbed me. And during that attack, he ended up losing his life. So he said, how do you know that it was not his family seeking revenge? How do you know that they are not the ones that shot you? And I looked at him and I said, because I saw who shot me. And it was your client, the enforcer, who shot me. When I tell y'all the person that I had become over the last couple of years was put to the test that day when I was on the stand, this man drugged my name through the mud and tried to push every button I had, y'all. When I got off the stand that day, I felt terrible on the inside. Here I am, a victim of a heinous crime. And I'm here, I'm being vulnerable, I'm speaking my truth, I'm seeking justice for something that was done to me. And I get on the stand and I'm victimized all over again. And that day, I fully understood why many women who are victims of abuse
They don't say
come
nothing.
forward.
They don't say
We're
nothing.
never believed. We always have to prove that it is
Wow.
something that we
Her
did not
ex-boyfriend.
deserve.
But look at here.
So after I testified, they informed
Look at
us
the
that
situation.
enforcer would not be taking
Like, it's either me or
in
him.
his own defense.
It's either
So
me
now
or him. I'm
it's time
defending
for
myself.
deliberations. So the jury is
It's
out
either
in the
me or
courtroom,
him.
and I am all over the place.
It's
You know, part of
horrible.
me is feeling all of these terrible
If your
emotions,
life was
but another part of me is kind of relieved.
up for
because I'm
grabs,
like,
it's either me or
this
you.
is finally
And I'm going to fight
over.
for
I
mine.
can finally move forward with the next chapter of my life. So we come back in from jury deliberation, and I got my head down, and I'm praying, I'm talking to my mama, and I'm listening, and the next thing that I hear is, the jury could not come to a decision. We have a hung jury.
What?
I couldn't believe
What?
it. I got up and I walked out the courtroom, and I waited for the state attorney. And when she came out,
What?
baby, I was ready to give her a piece of my mind. So she's stressing, calm down. We're gonna get him. We're going back to trial. Not only is he going back to trial for this, he's about to go to trial because a few years before he tried to unalive me, he unalived someone else, and a witness has come forward. Just trust me. And baby, I don't trust you.
I don't trust
Look at what you just
nobody.
put me through. There's no way that I trust you. So I leave the courtroom that day. I'm broken. I'm defeated. I'm deflated. But I gotta pick up and I gotta keep moving.
Got kids.
So life goes on. Some time passed and I end up getting a call from the state attorney. And I'm expecting her to call me to tell me that we're about to go to trial. So she says, I have some good news and I have some bad news. So I'm like, what's up? And she says, we're going to offer him a deal. A deal? What you mean you're going to offer him a deal?
What we dealing for?
She says that there was an incident at the jail where another prisoner tried to take a guard's life. And the enforcer stepped in and saved the guard's life. And because of that, they would be offering him a deal of 12 years. Y'all, I snapped. My daughter can't wake up in 12 years and say, I don't want to be disabled no more. I can't wake up in 12 years and erase everything that has happened to me over the last few years. I can't wake up in 12 years and have my mama back. And she basically said that there was nothing that they could do, that they had already offered him the deal. She was just giving me a courtesy call to let me know how the case had
You
been.
told me to trust you, you
So then I asked about the
raggedy.
big homie. And she said they would not be pressing charges against him either because the enforcer refused to say that he was involved.
Wow.
So my best friend got 10 years. The enforcer got 12 years. The big homie was never arrested. And
Wow.
the justice system failed me and my family. And that is the story of how my best friend set me up to be unalived. And I was shot 5 times while 18 weeks pregnant. I want to thank everybody for their love and support. It really meant a lot to me for you guys to go with me on this journey.
My God. My God. My God. My God. Wow. None of them. They got a slap on the wrist. A slap on the wrist. and the big homie just roaming the streets. But wow, that's crazy. Wow. That's wow. The justice system. The system that is supposed to protect the people. The justice system ain't shit. It ain't shit. It works for some and doesn't work for others. It's working so well for those over there in
We have an unserious president surrounded by complete losers. And I know that's not the deepest word on the planet to use, but they are such losers. It's unbelievable. So first I want to play for you the video.
They filled the fuck out of her. She told her to trust her. None of them got nothing. You offered him 12 years. He tried to unalive me, and my child is suffering to this day. Are you kidding me, yo?
The gold medal winners. Of course, he has to step in there and politicize it. Here he is, like shooting beers, acting like he's a hockey player himself.
That's crazy. Okay. All right.
Okay,
So I don't know how many people are keeping up with the current events. That story was a lot. And to be vulnerable, to come up here and talk to the world about that. She's gonna have some good comments. She's gonna have that's what you get comments. But that girl is still here for a reason to be able to tell that story, and that story is wow, y'all. Oh my God, are you serious? Where did you hear that? Well, damn, downtown. Her daughter passed away also in the accident. What? Come on now. I didn't hear that. I give a crap about Cash ragged ass there. Oh, wow. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. How are you, Grand Rising? It's still morning, isn't it? Oh, she just did something two days ago. Let's talk about self-sabotage.
Guys, come on in and sit down.
This girl here?
Let me move this right now. Hey, y'all. Hey, come on in and sit down.
I did? On what? On the last story?
I'm good, T. How are you?
It was on the last one, on story
Okay,
11?
so I'm trying something different tonight. I am
Or story 12?
part 12, when my best friend set me up to be unalived, and I was shot 5 times while 18 weeks pregnant. So when I leave the courtroom that day that my best friend testified, I'm livid, y'all. I'm so mad you could see the smoke coming out of my ears. So I go straight to the state attorney. And I'm like, did you know that he was going to say that when you put him on the stand? This lady looked me right in my face and said, yes, I did. So now I'm confused. I'm stressing, how could you put him on the stand knowing that he was going to say that? And how could you not tell me that that is what he was going to say? So that's when she tells me that they needed a motive to go to trial.
On which story? Because I went through all of them. Go to the end downtime. Okay, on part 12.
Part 12, when my best friend set me up to be unalived, and I was shot 5 times while 18 weeks pregnant. So when I lived...
Am I going to the end of part 12?
He painted me as this out of control, unstable,
Okay.
street person that would do anything for $1. Then he asked me, do you know what a lie is? So I said, yes, I know what a lie is. And then he asked me, have you ever told a lie?
Okay.
Now, I would be a liar if I because I'm like, okay, this is finally over. I can finally move forward with the next chapter of my life. So we come back in from jury deliberations, and I got my head down, and I'm praying. I'm talking to my mama, and I'm listening. And the next thing that I hear is the jury could not come to a decision. We have a hung jury, y'all. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I got up.
Let me
and I
pause.
walked out
I'm
the
going back.
courtroom,
I'm going to go put this in
and
the
I waited for
bathroom.
the state attorney. And when she came out there, baby, I was ready to give her a piece of my mind.
Be right back. Okay. Pay attention. I didn't catch that.
So she says, calm down. We're gonna get him. We're going back to trial. Not only is he going back to trial for this,
See?
he's about to go to trial because a few years before he tried to unalive me, he unalived someone else, and a witness has come forward.
Okay.
Just trust me.
Trust her.
And baby, I don't trust you. Look at what you just put me through. There's no way that I trust you. So I leave the courtroom that day. I'm broken. I'm defeated. I'm deflated. But I gotta pick up and I gotta keep moving. So life goes on. Some time passed and I end up getting a call from the state attorney. And I'm expecting her to call me to tell me that we're about to go to trial. So she says, I have some good news and I have some bad news. So I'm like, what's up? And she says, we're going to offer him a deal. A deal?
Ooh.
What you mean you're going to offer him a deal? She says that there was an incident at the jail where another prisoner tried to take a guard's life. And the enforcer stepped in.
That
and
pisses me
saved
off
the
all over
guard's
again.
life.
I don't give a
And because of
fuck
that,
who
they
he
were
tried to
about
save life. He tried to take my life. I should
Y'all,
care.
now, my daughter can't wake up in 12 years and say, I don't want to be disabled no more. I can't wake up in 12 years and erase everything that has happened to me over the last few years. I can't wake up in 12 years and have my mama back.
Oh,
And she basically
okay.
said
I
that there
hear
was
it.
nothing that they could do.
So the
And
baby
they had
gone.
already offered him the deal. She was just giving me a courtesy call to let me know how the case had ended. So then I asked about the big homie. And she
Both
said they
of
would
them.
not be pressing charges against him either.
And Mary and Joseph too.
Refused
And
to
the
say
disciples.
that he was involved. So my best friend
Black
got 10
Jesus
years.
at that.
The
Black Jesus.
enforcer got 12 years. The big homie was never arrested, and the justice system failed me and my family. And that is the story of how my best friend set me up to be unalived, and I was shot 5 times while 18 weeks pregnant.
But she said the baby can't wake up and say she can't. She don't want to be disabled. Her baby is she's still alive, but she just, you know what I mean? No, she's not saying that the baby gone. I'm thinking she's saying that the baby can't come up out of her disabilities. The baby's still there.
When my best friend set me up to be unalived.
She said the baby said, you know, she can't wake up in 12 years saying I don't want to be
When
disabled.
my best friend set me up to be unalived, and I was shot.
And
5
so are
times
you.
while 18 weeks
Have a
pregnant.
good day on purpose.
So when I leave the courtroom that day, my best friend testified, I'm livid, y'all. I'm so
Have a
mad
good day
to
on
the
purpose,
smoke
darling.
coming out my ears.
Keep going, scroll on through. You don't
And I'm
talk
like,
to stupid
did you
people.
know that he was going to say that when you put him on the...
Ah. But she just dropped something 2 days ago.
Guys, come on in and sit down. On this little bit right here.
Self-sabotage, you call it.
Hey y'all, hey, come on in and sit down.
Oh, good Lord Jesus.
I'm good, T. How are you? I'm good. Okay, so y'all, I'm trying something different tonight. I am going live from my Facebook and my TikTok at the same time. So I got both
See,
of
I
my
just did that
phones
last
set
night.
up right here
Right.
because I
Double
wanted to be
fisting.
able to go live on both platforms at the
Right.
same time. Johnny said it's an app that I can use to do that. So I'm gonna get together. This is something new. Thank you for the gifts.
Seeing y'all.
So y'all tap my screen, like.
It's on Connie's replay.
So,
Same thing that I just
know
played.
a lot of you guys have questions
It's on Connie's replay.
about the story,
Is that what you're
about
telling
my
me?
story time. So I am going to post a Q&A post. So y'all can write y'all questions down and then I can go back and answer them on the live or on post or something. So y'all can have
And the
that.
perspective from them over there, the outlaws, is that the baby is gone.
For that.
My opinion is she's saying that her child can't
The reason
come
I'm
up out of her
now is
disability,
because
but I get
want
what
to
you're
start
saying.
something new with you guys. Hey, I want to go live like maybe once a week, and we have like a little topic and we discuss it. Because a lot of people are asking me for like advice, and a lot of people have things that they're going through, and they just want somebody to talk to, and different stuff like that. So, I figured that we could try this out, and if y'all like it, we'll do it again. If y'all don't like it, then no harm, no foul. Okay? Sound good to y'all? So, tonight I want to talk about self-sabotage. Self-sabotage, if that's okay with y'all. Okay? So what I want to talk about with self-sabotage is like, I don't know if y'all know what self-sabotage is. And I think that a lot of people go through things where they self-sabotage themselves and don't realize that they are self-sabotaging themselves.
Absolutely.
Can you see the nails? So, with self-sabotage, you can self-sabotage yourself in a lot of different ways. You can self-sabotage yourself.
She was asking people to stop posting her daughter pictures in obituary because she did pass from an accident.
Relationship with your children, relationship with your parents, co-workers, different things like that. You can self-sabotage yourself with your goals, your dreams, in business. It's a lot of different ways that you can self-sabotage yourself. I am guilty of that myself. So, the first thing I kind of want to talk to you guys about is like self-sabotaging yourself in relationships. So something that I have been guilty of doing in my life is like in my personal relationships. Yeah, sometimes we can be our worst enemies.
I am my own worst critic. Yes, I am. Even when it comes down to me cooking, I am my own worst critic. I want everything to be perfect, perfection. And when shit don't come out right, I get really harsh on myself.
On our level, spiritually, financially, physically, mentally, and we will latch on to them because we feel like it's safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know in my story, I self-sabotaged myself a lot of times throughout my story. Like, I made a lot of bad decisions, and then now that I'm older, I can look back and see that I was
I am from
so like, something that I have been guilty of in my past is I will date someone that's not on those
and where
levels.
Are you from?
For me, with like I said, mentally, physically, romantically, all the things, and I was latch onto them because I feel like they're safe. Because you might have this person that is so good over here. Like they match you so good in so many different ways.
Excuse
But
me?
instead of you pursuing something with that person or you trying to see where it goes or what you can offer them, you kind of subconsciously will sabotage that relationship or like distance yourself or not give the effort that you are supposed to give that person because you are scared in a sense that a person will hurt
Failure.
you or leave you, or
Failure.
like if you get someone that
Failure.
is not on your level in all those
Failure.
ways, you become the prize.
Mm-hmm.
And so then when you become the prize, it's like, okay, this person ain't gonna leave me because I'm a prize. Or this person ain't gonna treat me a certain kind of way because I'm the prize. And then you end up still getting your feelings hurt and you don't understand why you're self-sabotaging. Y'all get what I'm saying?
I get it.
Maybe I don't get it.
I get it.
I'm trying to read both screens at the same time, y'all. I'm trying to read both of them. Because I got my TikTok live set up and I got my Facebook live set up. So hey everybody, come on in and sit down. Come on in and sit down. So a lot of times we don't understand why we self-sabotage. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the quickest thing to
And you
do.
have to,
It's
like, I
the
had to do a lot of
easiest thing to do.
self-reflecting.
Get
Like
down
after
on
everything
yourself
that
instead
happened
of
with my
talking
shooting
positivity
and stuff
to
like that.
yourself.
I had to really sit back and kind of analyze myself. Like, why am I making the decisions that I'm making? Like, what
the
is
hell is
wrong
my
with me on
thought
the
process?
inside that would make me make these type of decisions that I was making? Because I was making a lot of bad decisions. Like, and y'all said it in the comments. Like, I've never seen somebody make so many bad decisions before.
Sis, you got
I've
some
never seen
crazy
somebody go
people
through
in
all
your
the type of
life.
stuff
I'm
that she
laughing
went
so
through
hard,
before.
sis, at these
Why does
people.
she keep going back
Please,
and doing this?
let's
And why
have
she
some
keep going
laughter
back and
on
doing
this
that?
Monday, ain't
And
they?
I think
Way and far out there. Just coming from left and right
now
field at you,
both
girl.
of
And
y'all
I
know
ain't
I'm
even, I can't even
self-sabotaging. I'm
see. This shit is so
self-sabotaging.
far away. I keep getting up, looking at bull
One of
swanky.
you guys too.
Hi,
Hi everyone.
I'm with some ice.
You bet your
Let me get on this bed so I can see a little better.
heavy.
They on one Monday morning. Well, I'll pick the bobo with you, run it up for me. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share.
You know what I'm saying? And I had to kind of like learn that you're not gonna get you from people. You know, like it take a lot. Everybody's not raised the same. Everybody don't have the same thought process. So a lot of times you might think a certain way, but they're not even their morals or whatever it is. They're not even on that. Yeah, I had to learn that. I'm telling you, I'm trying to read both screens at the same time. I gotta get that app that'll just straight on both of them. Yes. Okay, so like for instance, I had a lot of people ask me like, when I went back outside with my family's business was failing, why did I go back outside and hustle instead of
Yeah.
just going and
Good
taking
question.
over my family's business? Well,
It's my family's business.
when you are getting fast
Ah.
cash,
See, didn't I say that? That fast cash is a motherfucker. Right? See, I just said that. That fast cash come fast. That 9 to 5 money don't work for everybody. Yes, are you okay? That fast cash kept on calling her. That's why she kept on going out there, even in the wheelchair.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like fast cash is very.
So I like this pomegranate tea,
You know, they
Turkey Hill.
They be like,
Yes.
well, I don't
On
understand why you
ice.
didn't do this, and I don't understand why you didn't do that. It is so easy for you to say what you would have
See?
did,
Judgment.
how you would have handled the situation
Judgment.
when you're watching from.
We all got it.
You know what I'm saying? When I woke up this morning and I put on these size 8.5 shoes,
Say what?
I'm the one that had to walk in these shoes. So I'm the one
Oh,
that
Lord
has to make
Jesus.
these decisions.
I need Jesus. These bots need something else to say. I don't know how many times somebody told me stop being rude, stop being feisty. Stop what? Why is you here? Go on, keep on passing on through. Have yourself a blessed day on purpose, okay? Body bot.
Never done some of the stuff that I've done. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's all part of growing and growing. You know what I'm saying? I lived, I learned. I
Okay.
came up
You say so.
like,
Called you a bot. Is you a bot or you a real person?
all of that was part of me self-sabotaging.
Because you're having like a bot moment. I've heard somebody say, stop being feisty. Who's being feisty? You came in my live talking mess to me.
Yes, every lesson.
Telling me what to do. Are you a real person?
You're gonna go through things.
Or am I talking to the AI?
Where you are today is not where you're gonna be tomorrow. So you gotta make sure wherever you are today, you take something from it and take it into tomorrow.
All right.
So what I'm learning
Bye.
today will benefit me tomorrow.
Whoever I'm speaking to, have yourself a blessed day.
I got a C on this life test. Tomorrow, I might get a B on the life test because I done learned something and I done took something from what I've learned and applied it to tomorrow's test. Like, don't go through things for no reason. Like, I
No,
learned
thank you.
a lot going through what I went through. Like, a whole lot. Not just who was there for me, who to trust. I learned a lot about myself. I learned what I was capable of, what I could get through. You know, like, I'm a survivor. I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor. Like, and that's what I will always label myself is a survivor. I will never be a victim. Yes, I was victimized, but I will never be a victim. So that is one of the things that I learned about myself going through this is that
You see
I'm
them,
a
sister?
survivor. And after I came out of
Funny to
this,
me.
I was able to see where I am now. I know like I lost my mom, I lost my daughter.
Oh, I see.
Like I was rock bottom. I was broke. Like I didn't have anything. I didn't have two pennies to rub together. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a time after I got shot that, and I know I'm off topic, but y'all asking me questions and I can't just not answer them. But there was a time after I got shot when I could not walk and things like that. That my sister had to.
Tried it on this good Monday morning.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's why I don't know if they real or if I'm chatting with the AIs or the body bots. You understand what I'm saying? What are we talking about this Monday?
And she would come in and she would get me out the bed and she would set up my little station in front of me.
Laughter, baby. Get you some laughter in love muffin. Everything gonna be alright when you go to that doctor.
She would take my catheter bag and change it. And when you are an adult and someone else has to physically
I don't know what y'all is.
clean you, it humbles you. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes you to a
I'm
place
welcome for
that
what?
you never want to be in.
Are you okay?
So once I was able to come back from that,
Okay, human Tiff. What you gonna send me money for?
that I would not be able
Did I ask you for any money, honey?
And so then I took that and I put that into every aspect of my life. Like,
You sure?
I'm human, so I still have my moments where I get down or I flip out. Like I know
You gonna send me money for looking so good?
I really have had a chance and my
Okay.
pace done slowed down, and I have had
How you gonna send it to
go
me?
back and like read a lot of these comments. Sometimes it's not
Yeah.
comments.
And they're sitting there saying the same thing. Tell me, I know you ain't the same person. Like, we don't do that. Just be who you are. Yes, you want me to drop my cash app in there? And you gonna try to tap into? I got no money in there. I owe some money, you know. No, we're not like you good people. What? Because I sure end up here begging, but if you ready to give it up, go on here now. A blessing is a blessing in disguise. But if you trying to get up in there on some, you know, I ain't no money in there. Bruh. Stop calling me bruh. See, this is why. You gonna send me 7 cents? Alright, thanks.
I will say that. But with coming from a place where I live my life constantly self-sabotage.
He said 7 cents, sister. Okay, 7 cents for what? 7 cents can't shake over here. They don't even got pennies no more out here, so you can keep your 7 cents and your comments to yourself, bro. Look at it, stay in the same shit. Y'all are simple. Go on somewhere. I see you later, bye. $10. Sure you are. See you later, bye. Later. Nobody got time for that bullshit. Y'all got issues. You ain't sending nobody no $1,000. Have yourself a blessed day on purpose. You ain't gonna tap into my motherfucker goddamn going.
So, but like I was saying with self-sabotage. So come from a place where I self-sabotage myself.
People need Jesus. Come in with that bullshit. You gonna tap into my shit. Like, I don't trust nobody with my information.
And I kind of like try to check myself. Like, okay, so before I started telling my story, I was going through and I was telling my friends and different people like this. Like when I started driving these trucks, I had been in a season of
she's
isolation.
truck driver now.
Like I had gotten really overwhelmed, just like with life. So maybe about a year ago, you know what I'm saying, or 2 years ago before I started driving trucks, I had become like really overwhelmed with life. Like I don't know if I was going through a midlife crisis or something like that, but you know I was just like really being down on myself. Like, okay, where are you?
That's how I was at the end of 2025. Very down on myself, especially when I lost my job and things was just in fucking turmoil and couldn't even stand life around that time. Like there's something wrong. Like I might have to close my shit off soon. I gotta look at the goddamn settings because yeah, they getting on my nerves.
Exactly. And that was where I was going next. You gotta give yourself grace. So with self-sabotaging yourself, like y'all, I had a whole little spiel that I was gonna get on here and talk about, but then y'all come in the comments and we just get to go to talking and stuff like that. And I get so off track that I be forgetting. But yeah, also
No, that was at the end of 2025, sister. Thank you. But your sister done doubled up. I got 2 jobs in 2026. Around that time, that was the end of 2025. You know what I mean? Around November, October, around that time. But I'm good now. I got 2 jobs.
You know what I'm saying? Like there were so many times in life that I wanted to be perfect. Like
that's all I do. I've been working my ass off, and all I do is go to sleep, wake up, eat, go to work. I was supposed to be work today. I went all the way out there because I was sent a message from my staffing agency telling me that we had a 2-hour delay, and I had to be to work at 9 o'clock. So I go all the way out there, and I'm there at 8:40, and nobody was in the parking lot. So I had to bring my ass back home. But
in maybe 12 or 13 years. Like wow. That's how long I was hustling. You know what I'm saying?
See, like I said, that fast money is quick money. So and that's an addiction, you heard?
Or compare where I'm at because these people have no constant jobs. Or these people went and finished school. Or these people did this. And I have spent the last
out there on the streets.
13, 14 years of my life
on the streets. And that's all she knows.
So then I became, that was all part of my self-sabotage. Like I started believing
that she couldn't transition.
Because I was so hard on myself, self-sabotaging myself. Right. And nobody is perfect. Like, and that is something that I had to, but I have middle child syndrome. My mom was there to have a lot of kids, but I have middle child syndrome.
I'm the middle child.
I love you guys too.
I'm the
Yes, with moving.
second to last child. My sister
So,
that passed away was the middle child. She had middle child
my
syndrome.
advice to you guys, if you are self-sabotaging yourself, is to just take a minute and step back and, like, try to figure out what it is that is making you. I'm all for therapy. But if you can't get to therapy, try to take a minute and step back and, like, think, like, what is making me self-sabotage myself? Because that is something that I had to do. I had to really sit back and look inward and think to myself, like, what was making me always feel not good enough? You know what I'm saying? Because I went through a time in my
Cause
life
sitting there trying to prove to other people that we are good
never
enough.
felt good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, so then what is stemming all of these feelings and emotions
When you are
that
good
I'm
enough,
having
you are
within myself?
made
Because
in
it
God's image.
stems
You
from
are
something,
good enough.
like whether we realize it or not, you don't just wake up one day and feel a way.
Mm.
I'm glad that you did learn a lot. And that was one of the reasons that I am, even though I have gone back and forth with myself over the last couple of weeks, putting this story out, like, was it a good idea? Should I have done this? Just because of comments, backlash, and things like that. Something that I am really, really grateful, and it is an honor, is the fact that it has helped so many people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have people reach out to me all the time and tell me, like, just hearing the way you've overcome, or just hearing the things that you've gone through, and you're still able to smile, you're still able to live life.
Push through.
So it was really, at the end, it is all worth it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever comments I get and shit like that, it's all worth it.
You don't know what people are going through, man. And for her to be so vulnerable and come up here and tell her story to strangers, like, you gotta give her kudos and applause for that.
I'm a firm believer that
Okay,
cannot
sister.
get through life without some type of support. Like, you could be
You
very
have to have a
strong,
good
but you need someone
core
to lean on.
system
You
of
know what I'm
good
saying?
people in
So
your
a
corner,
lot of
man.
people will shut themselves off from the
Yep.
world and not, because I did that. I did that during my story. Like, when my mother passed away, I self-isolated. I was around my
When
friends.
my mother passed away, I had a child going through grief, preeclampsia, like my family breaking up. Like, wow. Grand Rising, Glam Glam, how are you, darling? Is it Grand Rising still, or is it good afternoon? Excuse me, ma'am. How are you today on this Monday afternoon?
It is very hard. And that is something that I used to struggle with, and I still struggle with right now. Because a lot of people in my life depend on me. So I be feeling like I don't want to go to them with my problems. And I don't want to burden anyone with what I'm going through. Because everyone comes to me with what they're going through. And then I feel bad for putting my issues on top of their issues. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, it be my head.
Okay, that's what's up.
Like,
What your live was about? I gotta go watch the replay, boo.
we can't put this on somebody else. Because a lot of times, they be there waiting with open arms to help you. Exactly, you have to take time. You need someone to, everybody needs somebody.
Yes, people need people.
I'm working on the PO box. I've been on the road.
Everybody needs somebody.
But I'll be home this weekend. I was home this weekend, but it was only for like on the weekend, so I wasn't able to handle it.
Men need women and women need men. I don't care what nobody say. We need each other. But it's just the process of finding good people.
Like, everything happens when it is supposed to. And
Ah,
get discouraged.
what Sweet Tree talk about?
Trust the process.
She done came back with another rebuttal from being called the coon.
Make that post is I have a cousin that just got out of the feds. And he
You've been called worse than that, though, sweet truth. You've been around for a minute. So coon is what is igniting your fire.
Accomplish things that he has not been able to
I
accomplish
understand.
in the last 10 years while he's been in the bed. And with us talking, and I hope if you watch it, I hope you don't mind. There are times that he has been discouraged over the last month or so because sometimes things move very, very slow. You know what I'm saying? But my advice that I give him is empires are not built in a day.
No,
Like,
take
it takes
time.
a long time in order for you to. Some people work their whole lives and still don't get where they want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So empires are never built in a day. They can be torn down in seconds, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it's easy to tear something down. It's very hard to build that shit up. It takes time. And as a person, that same thing. Once you tore down, it takes you a minute, a while to get yourself back up, man.
I feel like, because I'm not a professional, I can only speak on my experiences or experiences around them. Right, everyone has a waiting season. And just because it's, prime example, I tell the story about what happened with my homeboy. I don't know if any of you caught it or whatever, but my homeboy ended up the one that went and told them that I told him that they were trying to unalive him. He ended up in the feds, and he ended up taking down a lot of our friends with him.
Hello.
So during this time, they was all getting money, like all my friends getting money, and I'm struggling. I ain't getting no money. I'm kind of being left out. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be like mad, upset, low, like, damn, like, my niggas eating without me. You know what I'm saying? Because I had some certain shit going on where I couldn't operate and move how I wanted to move. So,
You felt like they owed her something.
I feel like I'm being left out and I'm not getting no
It
money.
wasn't your time no more, girl. She just kept on going back out there.
It was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't looking at it as a blessing. Because if I had been getting money with them at the time, I would probably be in the feds right now.
Right. It was enough of you lining yourself up and bullshit.
Think about, okay, you covered this person's life and what they're doing and how they're getting money and all type of stuff like that.
That's for them. That's not for you.
You're looking at the biggest blessing that you wasn't getting money with them because you was dodging this major bullet. So sometimes you have a down season and you wondering like, when am I getting out of this season? When things gonna start going?
And sometimes you need a down season to realize it's time to do something different.
And you really don't have
I needed a down season.
You really don't have that because what's attached to that is not what's for you. Like, you don't know what you hear sometimes where people be like, if I would have got in my car and left 10 minutes earlier, I would have been in an accident. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's all about timing. And what you have to do is stay resilient until it's your time. Like, you got to be able to say, okay, I can stay down until I come up.
Take an L sometimes. There's nothing wrong with taking an L. Everybody wants to win in life. I get it. But taking an L makes you realize you got to do something different to get that W the next time. Always do. You got to season up the wine, man.
Because 9 times out of 10, when you push yourself into a situation with something that's not for you, it all comes crumbling down. It all explodes. It all explodes. Right. Exactly right. I love you guys too. Make sure y'all tap on my screen. And I was driving today and I was just thinking about this and I was like, I had a lot of people give me feedback on my posts. And I was like, I just want to come and talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, be still. Be still. That's just be still.
Got it sometimes. Take that that L. Take that L. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Take that L. Sit down, take that L, and regroup.
So like I
Regroup.
be telling my cousin, like, just give it some time. Like, you know, things are gonna fall into place
When
the
it's
way that they
supposed to.
should fall into place. You can't and
Rush
something else you can't do.
something. You can't rush something. Because once you rush it, the shit does crumble. It falls apart. I can't rush this social media thing. I gotta do what I can do. I can't rush, you know, a relationship with my heartbeat. I gotta let it play itself out. We just getting to know each other.
Your old life and the way you live.
I can't rush into no new relationship because I am not mentally ready for it. I gotta take my time when I'm making a new male friend.
Running around the hood, hanging out, partying at night. And when I made my transition from living that life to being a law-abiding citizen, we'll say, it was really hard for me.
Transitioning. She was transitioning from the fast life to the 9 to 5.
Who I used to be. You know what I'm saying?
It's never wrong to shed who you used to be and become somebody different.
So I had to get rid of who I used to be in order. Like, I'm so blessed right now. Like, not
Beyond measure. She got shot up 5 times.
Before I posted my story, like,
She like 50 Cent. And he got 3 more shots in him than she did.
I was able to leave certain things in my past. I'm a firm believer in everyone cannot go where you're going.
Oh, kiss
And
my
every
hand.
part
Oh,
of you
God.
cannot go where you're going. You're gonna have to shed so many layers of skin, so many layers of yourself. You gotta wash a lot of stuff off of you in order to get what is destined for you. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Yes.
I ain't no preacher now. I ain't trying to preach.
You speaking the word though, sweetheart. She's speaking the word though. She's speaking the word. You got to shed that dead weight, that dead skin, that past traumas, and start healing yourself.
You gotta get rid of the old to make room for the new.
Come on.
I clean my closet out every 2-3 months because I'm a shopper.
I like to shop too.
So every 2-3 months.
And I did before I moved in here. I let a lot of shit go, threw a lot of shit away. I don't care about it. Can't take it with me when I'm gone.
Bring in those old ways with you. You're never gonna, and all those old blessings that you used to have, you're never gonna have room for the new blessings.
Right. That's why when I tell a motherfucker I don't fuck with you, I mean that. I ain't going backwards. There's nothing there. I'm going back there for.
I'm a Christian. I'm a cousin Christian. Okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, I might talk about God 1 minute, and the next minute I might say.
All right, P Dubs. Thanks for peeking and passing through and sitting with your girl for a while. Appreciate you. Have a wonderful nap.
But you have to, Harley, yes, you have to be able to, because he can have a tremendous blessing right here waiting for you. But he sees that you still got a lot.
Still got to hold on some old shit.
And the blessing that he got waiting for you.
Ooh, subscriptions went up to 422. I appreciate it. I hope you people are real.
You might obtain it for a little bit, but then you gonna end up losing.
Thank you so much.
Because you're still trying to do.
Try to get to that
So,
fire.
at first, when I decided that I was gonna be a law.
Good afternoon, Thomas.
I was still trying to move the shape.
I am from the heavens above.
Give me a little coin this way, here, that, and the third.
Where are you from?
And everything I was trying to do on this front was falling through. It was collapsing. Like, now, all my hustling, it was still working out totally fine.
No, I do not.
No problem at all. But anytime I tried to do things over here, like I wanted to flip houses, I was trying to open me some businesses, I was trying to do all the things. And I was trying to take my earnings from this and do this with it. And every time that I would take my money from this ill-gotten gain, my mom used to tell me all the time, ill-gotten gain ain't gonna never prosper. And every time I would take my ill-gotten gain and bring it over here to come up for this, you know, I am. every time I would try to use my ill-gotten gain to use it over here to come up with this, these business deals would fail. I would lose. I lost thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? When I say thousands of dollars trying to take my ill-gotten gain and flip it.
Very good, sister.
And when I finally said, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna do this. Things started flourishing.
Very good.
Things started growing. Opportunity after opportunity started.
That's vulnerability,
I
like.
built my first house. You know what I'm saying? My business started thriving. Like I was able to get land. Like, you know, like it just was like as soon as I said you cannot go into a clean situation with dirty hands.
No, you sure can.
Right. I am not a preacher. I am not a preacher, but I am life experience is what I am. And everybody is telling me that I should use my platform to help people
Shed their skin. Help people shed that skin. Come talk about what has been holding you down and holding you back, and why you self-sabotage. Vulnerability. I know it's hard, especially when you're coming up here on social media and the judgment and strangers and shit.
I'm writing a book.
Gotta be strong to be a vulnerable individual to strangers.
Yeah,
But you gotta have thick skin to be able to take the criticism.
Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the gifts. Thank y'all for tapping the screen. So self-sabotage. Right. So then one of the ways that I have, like I said, one of the ways, like in my romantic relationships, that I was self-sabotaging myself is I would attach myself to someone that I felt like with them I was the prize. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I know they're not gonna never do this to me because I'm the prize. I'm the whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it would always backfire on me, and I would always get my feelings hurt, and then I would be like,
oh my no.
Cold.
Cold.
And shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Cold.
So I learned that I was starting to self-sabotage myself in my romantic relationships.
My
I
baby.
choose the person that was best suited for me mentally, spiritually, physically, financially. I would choose the person that I always had to help. I always got to teach you. I always got to lead you. So not only am I raising my children, I'm raising my significant other also.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of the men that I have dated have not been on my level in a lot of ways. You know, I have made those mistakes. And it took me to start self-reflecting and realizing that I was self-sabotaging myself to get out of that cycle.
Oh.
I am a lot older, but I am a lot happier.
Okay, cool.
I am a lot more careful about who I bring into my space. I had this conversation with a guy that I was, dating.
Very good about my space.
Dealing with you, I feel like it is a privilege for me to be a part of your life.
Wow.
But I also need you to understand that it is a privilege for you to be a part of my life. Because I am a good person and I am a good woman.
I like that.
And I feel like
I like that.
we forget that it is a privilege for someone to be in our space. It is a privilege for someone to have certain parts of us and to be attached to us. So when we start forgetting that it is a privilege for people to be attached to us, we start allowing them to treat us
any
like
type of damn way.
Privilege.
Wow. That's deep.
Thank you for the gifts.
That's deep.
I say that all the time. Like I tell them, quick. Now listen, it's a privilege for you to be over here, baby. Don't get it twisted. I know that you could be anywhere else in the world right now.
But you here.
It's an absolute privilege
You here.
for you to be over here.
In my business.
So if you're gonna be over here, you're gonna treat it like
worrying about me talking to me.
Right, standards, boundaries. And sometimes we set standards and we don't fall through on them. For ourselves, and we will get comfortable in a situation and forget that we set those standards
And fall through on them.
And you let this small thing pass, and then it gets bigger, and then it gets bigger. It's like that rock at the top of the mountain that you let roll down, but by the time it gets down to the bottom, it's an avalanche. You know what I'm saying? Like, so thank you. Oh, that's cute. Y'all be doing these little gifts every day. Let church say amen. This is the trap. They call my chat the trap now. Not the chat, the trap. That's what they named it. So we're gonna go.
The trap. Wow.
Yes, and you know sometimes.
So they not worried about what she's doing in her life now. They're worrying about that past life. That's why it's so scary coming up here being vulnerable. Y'all still holding her accountable for a past life? What's going on now? She made changes. She held herself accountable. She realized she was doing way too much at the wrong damn time.
For help. I was so embarrassed and ashamed. So I was dealing with this abuse alone because I felt like I could not go to anyone and tell them that this was happening to me. You know what I'm saying?
Just let me happen.
How would they look at me if I go tell them that this man is kicking my tail for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Wow.
So sometimes it is easier for you to
Just take the abuse
from someone else versus going to a friend and listening to them, or you feel like you're being judged.
Just taking it. Just
you know
see?
What I'm saying?
Judgment.
It's the trap, y'all. The trap.
Judgment shit is very scary, man. And that judgment from people is scary.
I'm going to do a Q&A, so I'm going to make a post for you to put your questions in, because I know I left a lot of things unanswered, but I just didn't want the story time to go on forever, y'all. It was taking an emotional and mental toll on me, so I had to wrap it up. So I will make a post for that, so y'all can write your questions, and then I will make a video answering as many questions as I can. So now we're not answering those questions, but so yeah, like I was embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? I was ashamed, and I was not ready to come to terms with what was happening to me. So a lot of the times, it is easier to hear things from a stranger because you know that it's not going to be the same judgment as it would be from a relative, versus going to someone that doesn't know you. I don't know if you missed much from this. We just been on here talking about self-sabotage and, some of the different things that happened to me during my story and why I self-sabotage myself.
Okay.
And I didn't hear from London.
See, she leaves her comments open. Just let people come in. You'll find some real people in here, probably. And you find some people that just putting shit up there, or they just bots.
Right, and I know that I am not the only one that has felt like that.
Nope.
Which is why I want to be able to tell my story so people can see that, they are not alone. You know what I'm saying? Because if we was in a room right now and I was to say by a show of hand, how many of you in here are struggling with something right now? Whether it be big, whether it be small, whether it be financial, whether it be romantic, whether it be with your children or your parents or your job. Like, how many of you are struggling with something right now? I'm sure at least 3/4 of the room would raise their hand.
Struggling with my purpose.
Yes, struggling. Yeah,
my purpose. What is my purpose, Lord? Struggling with that.
If we were in this room and I asked this question, A lot of times people feel like they're fighting battles by themselves. And people, there's so many battles being fought every day. I'm content creating right now. Yep, y'all tap the screen, y'all. I love you guys too. I really try to be real. I definitely really try to be. Like, I'm not perfect.
Nobody's perfect. I'm definitely not
But
perfect.
I can't take them as real because
No, I ain't got time to lie and fake it till I make it. This is me. Period. And I'm struggling right now with my purpose in life. What is my purpose?
Right.
What I'm here to give to who I need to give it to.
My dad used to work on a cruise ship. My dad's from Jamaica.
I just want to see the room. To see the picture.
And he met my mom at a nightclub, and he never got back on the ship. That's how he met. So, but anyway, so self-sabotage. That's what we're talking about. I'm trying to catch the comments on both of y'all. So I have my TikTok live up and I have my Facebook live up. So that's how I'm trying to.
Excuse me for those who are peeking in the pastor too. Thank you for the 15 likes. Thank you for the 422 subscribers. May they be real or may they be fake. I appreciate either way. Still trying to get to that 500.
Why do you feel like you don't deserve it?
Who takes a picture of just the band?
You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you feel like this can't be for you? So I took a steam shower. I mean, listen, when I got at the truck, I came in here, I set the phones up, and I started. I didn't even order me nothing.
Thank you.
I came in here because I told y'all 7 o'clock and I was late getting here because I ran into some traffic. So I came and I sat down and I turned my damn phone on and I started recording. So, baby, there's something I want to eat something real good to eat. When I say real good, real good.
Okay, my darling. Thank you again, sister, for coming and sitting with me for a little bit. I think I might shut it down as soon as I'm done with this part of her life and take me a little cat nap. But I appreciate you. I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, everything is going to be all right at the doctor's office, okay?
I just start talking and we go conversating. It just goes from one thing to another, one thing to another. But I hope that this helped some people. I hope that you guys enjoyed the live. It is something that I'm thinking about doing like once a week, just doing a weekly check-in, getting on, having a conversation.
See, Vicky was just saying that. And I had to check in as a group.
Letting everybody know how we feel.
Everybody, how's everybody doing? And it's not wrong with that. Small community doing big things with each other.
Big or small. Do something that makes you happy. Because you only get one of these lives.
You got to live it the best way you can. Definitely got to live it the best way you can.
So, thank you guys for tuning in. I really
and again, thank you guys for picking in and passing through and hitting that like and hitting that subscribe for your girl. I'm about to go lay myself down, taking a little cat nap since I'm home from work. I want you all to have a blessed day, a wonderful day on purpose.